The party isn't 100% aware of the logistics of this world. In fact, they're not even close. They spent some time in this world, 53 years in the future. They spent some time figuring out how currency works, figuring out how the people act and why the people are acting the way they act. They found out what the date was by looking at a special card that holds all their money, called a credit card, holds all of their credits. And on that same credit card, they were able to find that it's kind of an advanced piece of technology, able to project holograms of maps and put their name on it and calculate the amount of credits that they have and all kinds of other good stuff. So with that information, the party has kind of come together and tried to figure out if there is a place nearby that they recognize. Looking around the city, they scoured the area, asking questions, buying new clothes to blend in better. And at the place that they bought new clothes, they found out some information about a hotel area of the city, an area complete with all kinds of hotels. So they headed towards that area. They found some interesting people along their way. They met a guy named Jax at Jack's Lot who's traded out their gold for credits. So they made that exchange, and then they met a man who was selling bracelets who was very kind to them and told them where to buy new clothes. They met a couple of twins who were working at a clothes shop, and they had some stylish ankle bracelets on that were beeping red lights. And some of the players are suspicious, but their characters are pretty not suspicious about it. They bought some new clothes, like some biker gear and some nice dresses, and went onward towards Hotel Row. Hotel Lane, I forgot what I called it, one of the two. And there they scoured along the street looking for a place that might be familiar. And Kathrak had a brain blast. He said, well, didn't we have a place that we have admission to permanently because we saved them, and because we had a big arm wrestling competition there and made them a shit ton of money? Don't we have like free admission to the leaky drink? And it was there that they were able to look around and find a place called the Leaky Keg, which is a hotel. It's kind of like a B&B because it's not very big. Okay, the Leaky Keg is not super tall, but it's much bigger than the Leaky Drink was. The Leaky Drink was a 2-story building. It had the ground floor, which was like the bar area, and it had the top floor, which is like the rooms, and they had like 6 or 7 rooms. This place looks like it probably has a whole downstairs area and then 3 floors above it. So it's a 3-story building. It's kind of tall. Your guess in terms of rooms, it depends on how big the rooms are, but you could probably guess that they've got somewhere around 20 rooms in this place. And as you guys open the door to the Leaky Keg, the rain falling all around you, drenching you on your way here, you are greeted as you open the Leaky Keg with a familiar diddling. And where we left off last time is you looked across this hotel room in front of you. There's a couple couches on either side of you. It looks like a waiting area, and a desk directly in front of you, a big wooden desk. Looks old-timey, like it's been around for many, many years. Looks familiar to you. It's got names carved into it and little dashes carved into it for the amount of times people have won card games and arm wrestles. It is the same bar that you remember from 53 years ago, but this time with much more intricate carvings on it and people carving their names into it. Words like "remember me" carved into the side of this bar. It's much more worn and beat up and old. And behind the bar is a somewhat tall for his race goblin. He's about 5 feet tall. He's wearing a black leather jacket with spiked shoulders, silver spiked shoulders. He has a cigarette in his mouth, a familiar look to some of you guys. Cigarettes were around. They were just much more primitive looking back in the day. They were just kind of rolled in paper. These look a little bit different. They look more pristine. And as he takes a puff into it, he nods at you and looks down at a big black, large creature that's laying behind the bar. And he kicks it with his foot. He says, "Wake up! We've got guests!" The large creature kind of lumbers up from its sleep and peeks its head over the counter. Dejected looks in its eyes. Its eyes have bags under them, like it hasn't slept in years. Even though it has, it just looks tired and sad. Its big eyes drooping. Its mane matted and dirty. Swifts of smoke come off of the edges of this creature, and you all recognize a familiar face. It tilts its head to the side, and then slowly its eyes soften from skepticism to absolute, entire happiness. As its eyes light up, and you all hear a familiar voice. Sorry, not you all, only Nara. Nara hears a familiar voice in her head.
Nara?
Oh my God, Solus.
Is that you?
Yes.
He hops up, both paws on the top of the counter, on the top of the bar, and then leaps over the bar. As he lands on the ground in front of you, everyone watches as the ground shakes around you all. This thin, tired-looking visage of Solus stands before you. His skin sags off of his body from a lack of sustenance. His legs barely hold him up, and they're shaking as he's standing in front of you, Nara. And he leans in close to you. The door of the hotel is wide open, and you can just hear the rain pitter-pattering outside. As he leans in close to Nara, you all watch as his nostrils flare. This large lion in front of everyone glances its big eyes, its big green eyes at all of you. Then it closes them slowly and presses its forehead into Nara's chest.
I give him a big hug.
His nostrils again flare, and you can hear him breathing heavy, and then he collapses onto the ground in front of you.
Oh my God. He's
Conscious, but he's just breathing in your scent. You know that's kind of how he communicates and how he recognizes his surroundings. His eyes used to be a bright green color, now kind of a smoky gray with a mix of the green in there, as they look a bit clouded over, like he's lost some of his vision. He's got a large scar along his left side. As you run your hand down it, it leaves ridges along where your hand rubs, and you can feel the scar tissue along that side. It looks like 3 large claw marks went down the side. As you look, you notice that his back leg is somewhat crippled and has been replaced by a prosthetic. So his back left leg is no longer the regular Solus leg, but instead it's a weak, rusted piece of metal that he's using. Small gears twist and turn inside of it, and sparks kind of off the edge of it as he collapses to the ground in front of you. It looks like it was not made for him. It was made in a haste, and whoever made it for him didn't stick around to upgrade it. It looks like it's been on him for the last at least 30 years. and it's swollen and red around that area where it's attached, like it's infected and been infected. And in front of you, he just lays on the ground. And you hear from behind the counter, "What are you doing? Hey, get up!" And Solus just doesn't move. What do you guys do? So the goblin looks like he's about to come around from the edge of the bar.
Oh God. I don't know. Can I like cast like cure wounds or something?
Sure.
Okay, that
So,
would do that.
Yeah, if you've got cure wounds ready and you got spell slots available, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I did that.
All right. So you place your hand on his forehead area and cast cure wounds, healing him for 5 hit points. He kind of rustles as you do that, and you watch just a bit of the scar tissue on his side heal up a bit more. The inflammation near his leg where the metal prosthetic is attached kind of slinks down just a bit and is less inflamed. But he doesn't look, bigger, or he doesn't look like he's gained back any of his weight. He looks like he's lost quite a bit of weight from being underfed, just fed enough to keep him alive.
Okay.
So he'll need some time.
Okay. Is he is he unconscious?
He is conscious. He's conscious. His eyes are kind of looking up at you from the ground as he tries to stand up again, and his leg kind of slips on the marble floor and
Okay.
slides him back to the ground.
Does he still look infected? Like,
It's not something that you would need to worry about in terms of health.
Okay.
It just looks like it's a foreign object that his body's trying to kind of
okay.
fight against, reject, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Can I just ask? I'll ask him what happened, right? Or is that not? Should I not?
You can do that. He looks up at you and he says,
You've been gone for 50 years. And that's the question you start with. So much has happened. I wish I could tell everything. What do you want to know?
I don't know. I'm so bad at questions. I'm gonna look around and say, well, what should we ask? What kind of questions?
kind of
The first thing
interrupting
I'm gonna
you.
do-
Sorry.
I'm gonna-
So just to make this roleplay wise make sense, I mean, while you guys are having, like, you're about to do this, the goblin is now coming over,
That's
and
what I
he
was gonna
he
do.
kind of flicks out this like stick that kind of looks like he's about to hit Solus with.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak up.
Okay.
Someone else speak up.
Excuse me, sir.
Hey, fuckface.
He's kind of got
Can you,
his
not?
his stick in the air, and he goes, "What? He's supposed to be helping you with your bags."
Well, you see now, the rightful owner of this here cat is actually here, so we'll be taking it off you.
He looks like he was trying to like lower his voice to seem more like kind of professional, but as you kind of like stand up against him a little bit and like tell him that this cat belongs to you, he goes, "What? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is my cat, just like it was my
isn't.
father's cat and his father's before him."
No, this is my cat. We've been bonding since I was little.
Wait, hang on then. So you own this place?
He kind of like glances from side to side and he goes, "Yes."
Oh, good. Then you'll know that we have free stay here from your great grandfather.
What? That's probably
For an
not
arm
true.
wrestling competition that we did here. We get free room and board, we were told, for
What?
life.
When were you given this so-called
Is your-
lifetime
Is
membership?
your father or grandfather still around?
No.
53 years ago.
53. He kind of like takes his baton that he was about to hit Solus with and telescopes it down to its normal size and sticks it into his pocket. And he walks behind the bar, and he kind of looks at you guys again before he kneels down, and then he kneels down behind the bar, and you hear some ruffling and then like some scraping, as it seems like he's scraping something off to the side. He stands up holding a big leather-bound book that he slaps on the table and flips it open with a large... The dust kind of settles as he flips through some of the pages. He takes his finger and he kind of runs it down the edge of the page. And then he licks his thumb and flips to the next page. What year did you say?
What was the year? I don't remember offhand.
So that would have been 1540.
Okay,
1540.
It was 1540. Just licks his thumb again and flips it to the next page. He then takes from inside his jacket pocket, he pulls out a pair of glasses, puts them on. There's like a kind of a cracked lens in the right lens as he lets it kind of droop down to the tip of his nose. 1540. Oh, I'll be. Holy shit.
We age quite well, don't we?
I mean, the descriptions are pretty accurate. You've got little gnome, it says, with big green goggles and little machines. Got tiny,
And no game.
deep-voiced halfling, kind of an asshole.
Why
Big,
does everyone say that?
big lion man that won the arm wrestling competition. Ambiguous gendered person.
Times change.
Well, the cloak matches. And he points to the cloak that you're kind of holding under your arm, because you still got your clothes, like your old clothes, with you. He says, elven woman with large, shadowy lion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And beautiful, otherworldly woman. Racially ambiguous.
Racially ambiguous. Fuck off.
Well,
God, I'm so done with you, man.
I'll be. Lifetime membership. Shit.
Racially ambiguous.
What, and you don't age? None of you?
We age well.
I mean, I believe
Always
it
get our 8
from the elf.
Yeah.
8 hours. Always get your 8 hours. Drink water every day.
Is that really your secret?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a deception check, as he seems to be pulling out like a little book that he's gonna write this down in.
No.
Let's
Okay.
roll real quick.
And I never hit animals or other people.
Okay, he rolled a 6. All right. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Hitting animals probably get you killed. So.
Yeah.
Shit. Well,
Weren't you just about to do that?
I mean, that's not just an animal. That was my property, but it's yours now. I can't just keep it if it's yours. That wouldn't be right. He's been waiting here for you for 53 years.
Very true statement.
We did leave him.
He's like a
Not on
stray dog.
purpose.
It's pathetic, really.
Okay. Well, you don't need to say pathetic.
Oh, anyway.
Well, look at him, Nara. He can't even stand up.
Yeah, probably because this asshole wasn't feeding him.
We've been feeding him
Barely.
What do you-
What have you been feeding him?
Scraps?
mice.
Does this thing look like he eats mice?
Yes, he actually chose mice. I gave him a choice. He
Yeah,
said he
for a
only wanted to
snack.
eat mice.
For a snack.
I mean, he doesn't speak to me, but there is someone he speaks to.
Oh, who's that?
Well, she's long gone now.
Squelch.
That was my grandmother. She used to work here back when you guys were around.
No.
And you guys, yeah, you guys recall this is the woman that Jerome hit on. The goblin waitress. And this must be her great-grandson.
Hey man, your grandma was really hot back in the day.
He kind of like raises an eyebrow. He goes, "What?"
Your mother or your grandmother was really funny.
Yeah,
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
She was sexually
very
attractive
quick-witted.
to many people.
Well, why don't you guys come in? Come in. Shut the door. Shut the door.
We come in and shut the door.
Yeah, come in and shut the door.
All right.
Hey man, your grandma was hot, bro.
Well, you
Yeah, most of the party tried to hit that. So
you are a
congrats on
strange
that.
bunch. You're a strange bunch. Well,
so like, what happened to your gene pool? Because like, obviously, it didn't pass down.
excuse you. You're lucky you've got a lifetime membership. Otherwise,
Probably
I'd
all the animals.
tell you what for.
That's probably what
Yeah,
happened.
not because you're fucking. Maybe if you didn't hit animals, you'd be hotter. Mm.
Well-
We kind of left the cat behind for 53 years.
Okay, well, it wasn't like it was on purpose, so.
It was okay. Well, and also, did we like leave behind a note that said, "Hey, please do some animal cruelty on this innocent animal. Like, please abuse this animal." Did we
Well,
do that? Because I feel like we didn't.
Well, hey,
As
Solus
much as
could have
we
fought back
we
if it
might
wanted
want to
to.
take Solus back to the room, give him some good food, and then maybe ask him some questions.
Yeah.
well, hey. I'm the one who fixed his fucking leg. So,
30 years
broken.
ago, and
no.
it's rusted.
No, Grandpa put that thing on. I don't know how to actually make a new one, but I've been fixing it ever since.
Fixing it how?
Well, look at it. It's falling apart, but I've been doing my best. You think that thing holds up his weight for any more than a year at a time? No.
Oh,
So,
it looks very complex.
Question for
it
you.
is complex, yes.
Who makes these types of contraptions? And how much do they normally cost to get them custom made?
Plenty of people make shit like that. It's not my expertise, but I'm not exactly, I'm not exactly smartest tool in the shed. Listen, I'll get you a room, and that's the best I can do for you. But you all seem a bit on edge. And it's very weird. This just coming out of nowhere. After you abandon him for 53 years, you come and go searching for him here, where he's been waiting. This all doesn't make very much sense.
Noted.
It doesn't
Can we
make
please
sense.
get our
You're
room,
right.
please?
Yeah, thinking about things like that late at night will stop you from getting your 8 hours. Don't
I guess
dwell
you're
on
right. Well, here. How many rooms do you need? We've got 5 left.
it. 5.
Three, please. To a person.
All right. Here's
Don't we have it free? Why don't we just get 5?
Because
Yeah,
he still
no,
needs
three-
to make money, and it'd be rude of us
To take up his whole.
to do that to his grandfather's grandson, who probably left this business.
And also, it's safer to sleep in. I mean,
Groups of
honestly, we could take a one room. Could we all fit in one room?
No, there's no way you'd all fit in
No.
one room. I'd
Yeah.
recommend at least 3.
Let's do 3.
Let's do 3.
All right. Here's 3 keys. Yeah, all of these rooms are on the first floor, so you won't need to use the elevator.
The what?
The elevator. He kind of like furrows his eyebrow. The elevator. He points to it. It's it looks like a metal door with a little contraption next to it that's lighting up and kind of blinking at you. Above it, there's a number that says 1.
What does that thing do?
Brings you to the next floor.
Okay. Imagine that we've been inside of a commune that did not believe in changing their ways for 53 years.
I'm imagining it. I'm imagining you all in white robes,
Okay, now
worshiping like
explain
some
to
kind of
those
ox.
people what an elevator would do, because they have no idea what that is.
Zim, look. and I'm
We're
trying to,
actually
like,
Amish.
I'm trying to fit in. I'm like, Zim, look, it clearly elevators. You know, it I've seen this.
It elevates.
Sorry,
Oh,
yes,
it
hello.
elevates.
It
Oh.
Nice to
elevates.
meet you. Like it. Bing. Yeah, you know it. it's yeah.
Okay, I guess.
He walks over to it and he kind of squints his eyes at you and then presses the button next to it and the door goes ding and opens up. It's like the doors slide open from the middle. Inside is a small little room, and he goes, "You go in here." He kind of puts his arm out before the door closes so that it stays open. You go in here, you press a button for which floor you want. Goes up to the next floor. Brings
Would
you
they
up.
have had pulley elevators?
You were
bigger
in
cities?
one. You were in one at the palace. You were in a pulley
Oh, yeah,
elevator.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
We're just being
okay.
we're just being stupid.
No. Well, it wouldn't have been
word.
called an elevator. It would have been called a lift.
Oh, okay, fair. enough. Oh, like a lift.
Yeah, it's like a lift. Yeah.
Why didn't you just say that?
Okay, but we'll be
Okay.
going to our rooms then.
Let's go.
Yeah, right down this hallway. Straight in the back. Take a right. All right. So you
did he give
guys.
us actual keys or key cards?
Is Solus walking or am I
He
dragging
handed you
him
actual
along?
keys. Looks like actual old like tavern keys because that's like their aesthetic or whatever.
Oh, that's cute.
Can Solus
So
move?
Can he walk or am I dragging him?
Yeah, as you guys go to like move and kind of try and coax him up, he's pretty much unable to stand. The excitement of him like leaping over the bar kind of wore him out. So someone like Kathrak might need to just lift him up by not lift him up, but like drag him up by his fur a little bit so that he can stand. You know, like you do with a dog that's kind of weak. You have like a harness that kind of pulls them up so that they can walk. Just someone needs to release some of the weight off of his legs. That's all.
Kathrak, you're up.
I got him. Sorry, I thought I was muted, but I'm not. I got him.
Thank you, Catherine.
All right, yeah. So you kind of you know gently grab his mane and fur. You kind of put your arm under his chest and lift him enough for him to stand it on his feet. And he walks next to you as you kind of grip onto his fur. Something that's normal for a lion to have their fur on the back of them kind of gripped onto. That's what their moms do and stuff like that. So it's nothing too new. But he looks like he's not going to be able to carry anybody for a long time. Like until he gets some more food in him and a better leg. He's probably not going to be able to have somebody ride on his back. So you guys walk to your rooms. They're all three next to each other. 104, 105, 106.
I guess for right now, we can all huddle in one and ask Solus some questions and then break off later.
How long are cats like Solus supposed to live?
You look at him, he's pretty old. But you can imagine that they could live probably somewhere around 150,
Solus, you've
170
gone through
years.
quite a few lives, out of the 9 in your last 50 years. It's good to see you.
So he's like 70-ish, right?
Yeah, he would be like, how old are you, Nara?
I guess I don't know. Would it be like 20 to 30?
Yeah, I would say you're probably 30, the way your character looks.
Yeah.
So, for an elf, that's very young.
Right.
For him, that would be fairly young as well. So yeah, he'd be probably like 80. We'll say he's like 83. Yeah, we'll say he's 83. We'll say he was born the same year you were born. That's why you guys have been kind of together, because you've connected in that way.
Gotcha.
What happened to the leg?
He being held up by Kathrak, he glances his grayish green eyes over at you, and he says, sorry. He says,
On my way out of the lab, I fought off some small imp creatures that we fought before. And in the process, my leg was wounded, and there was no one to heal it. I dragged my way back here to the leaky drink. I was hoping you might come back. And it was too light. It was too late. So they cut the leg off before it
Where
too
was
much.
Squelch?
He kind of lowers his head and
closes his eyes. And he just kind of shakes his head back and forth.
Wait a minute.
What?
What are you trying to say?
So he can only talk in one person's mind at a time.
Oh, for sure. My bad.
And that's only, it's kind of through, like, you're kind of communicating through Nara, I'll be honest, because
So I'm just relaying everything.
yeah, exactly. So you guys can ask all the questions you want, but Nara is the only one who actually hears his voice. Then she relays that information to you guys in whatever way she wants. But we're just gonna bypass that part of it and just have you guys all hear it and have your characters know it. So yeah, he just kind of shakes his head and he says,
last I saw Squelch, that creature had taken him.
No. That makes me angry.
I take it Raziel, because before I got thrown into the portal, Raziel was looking pretty bad. I take it that you weren't able to finish him off then, because I remember keeping you up right before I got thrown in.
he says,
I didn't have the chance. The palace was collapsing.
Okay, so Squelch is dead then?
He could still be alive, couldn't he?
What I had heard Raziel say beforehand is he was going to take control over him, and kind of like make him his minion. Now, whether or not he's still alive, I mean, I imagine 53 years is an incredibly long lifespan for a goblin, just in general.
Yeah, but Squelch
Especially
was
a goblin
different.
But
spider.
he's like a special. He's like a
He's
special
different.
goblin, though.
I mean, he could cast magic, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's gonna be living
Which is
forever.
so rare, right? So we don't really know.
I mean,
He
I
could
don't know
also
how
be
rare.
half spider or half whatever the heck Raziel was
Yeah.
making in those labs.
All
Right.
I'm saying is I don't think Squelch is going to be Squelch based on the stuff that we saw him doing to other people. Think about that kid's mom,
50 is a
Leo's
long
mom.
time.
What happened to Leo and Bear?
Bear ran like a coward,
Because he's a little bitch.
and Leo,
Got a family, guys. Come on. He was
well,
wounded.
to me, it seemed that Leo stayed. Last I saw, he was leaving and stopped. I ran by him on my way out.
Interesting. Have you seen them in this city? What is the dynamic of the city? I take it Raziel is in control of this entire city, right?
That's a very apt yes. Yes. He is. And I haven't seen anyone from our endeavor since. I've waited here as the city has been torn down, rebuilt, torn down, and rebuilt again.
Why to get teared down so many times?
The first time after that machine was finished with whatever it did, lightning struck the palace like a maelstrom, causing the entire palace to burn and crumble. Then, as I made it back here, the entire mountainside crumbled. Killed hundreds of thousands. The people here, we all escaped because I urged them to leave. Then we
What
came
happened
back
to
and
the
rebuilt.
The reinforcements we were having come in, because we had sent someone out to grab reinforcements with an invisibility potion.
Zachariah,
Yeah.
I don't recall. I don't know. I assume many died, including Captain Zimlock, who I saw the body of. He tried to help people to the very end.
The currency, is it something that's used across all the lands or just strictly this city?
Credits are used here and in some of the surrounding areas. Otherwise, depends on where you go. Some places like to collect silver, some gold.
So you said it's been torn down and rebuilt. Does that mean that some sort of event causes this every time?
No, the second time was when he returned. Raziel.
He
He came back and seized control of the city, tore down everything we rebuilt, and built it in his own name.
Did he kill everyone?
No, worse. He enslaved them.
How did you escape that?
We here have become resourceful at the Leaky Keg. Some people knew to come here for a safe haven, and we've been harboring people ever since. Under the nose of Raziel. An old-timey place for old-timey folks to relive their past. That's our motto.
So where is he now?
Raziel,
Yes.
probably at the top of the administration building.
Oh, administration building.
Yes, the large tower in the center of the city.
Hmm.
Isn't that where they told us to go?
Oh, that is where they told us to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should probably not go to the administration building. Just saying.
Agreed. Yeah, no.
Just so we're just gonna live our lives here.
I mean, truthfully, my entire idea right now is actually we leave the city. We maybe go someplace else. We can collect some more resources. We change whole new identities. We come back in here, and then we find a way to infiltrate the admin building, go to the top, and eventually kill Raziel.
So just repeat last week.
Kind of.
Let's just go wait in line, give some names, look for work.
Solus
Stumble
roars
upon the
loudly
secret-
while you guys are having this conversation.
Mhm.
You hear a thump 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 from one of the rooms next door. Shut up!
Oh.
After the roar.
All right.
And then Solus says to Nara to relay to everybody.
You will never defeat him. He's too
Damn.
powerful now.
Okay. Here's the thing. Right now, he's had 53 years to basically exercise and become stronger, right? So, I think we should take the time to maybe do the same thing, as well as maybe seek out some things equalizers. We seek out equalizers for power, right? We seek out strong magical items that maybe can help bridge some of the gap there.
Is there anything left from before? Any kind of people, shops, anything?
You're looking at it.
Oh, what
Is it
happened to
all?
Craymore?
Yeah.
Jasper killed him in cold blood.
I mean, I did see him bring back his skeleton, so it seemed pretty much under his control.
I watched Jasper kill him, running his scythe through his heart. And then, the last I saw, he stood side by side with Raziel. As I looked back,
Jasper or Craymore?
Jasper.
Well, shit.
Have you seen Bear since then?
I have not. I assume he's long gone by now. After 53 years,
Well, yeah, if he's still running by now.
he was a human. He would be over 100 years old by now.
Is he really
No,
that old?
I should
thought
say
was
he
young.
would be probably 70 or so years old.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but it is highly beneficial that anyone I knew 53 years ago is probably dead. So, I'm actually in kind of a good mood.
No, I think people that I would know would still be alive. But
I mean, you're an elf. All those
where,
people
I
should
don't
probably be
know.
alive.
Yeah.
Not all of the changes of this world have happened here.
What do you
Raziel
mean?
hasn't just extended his reach to the walls of this city, but beyond.
Oh, well. Okay,
Like
this
how far
continent-
beyond?
Think of this as the heart. But the veins run deep.
Do you have a landscape map?
He just kind of looks at you and raises an eyebrow.
He's a cat, so probably
Okay.
not.
He might have seen one now. Does he know if the owner does? Solus is a smart cat.
Well,
You haven't run into any cartographers recently, Solus?
No, but
I mean, they
there's
have these
someone here
little
that
car
might be able
gadgets.
to help you. I wouldn't call him a cartographer.
What would you call him?
Well, I'd call him an inventor.
Interesting.
But he's well traveled, and he might be able to help us.
That would be cool. We need some good maps, though. But I do think it's probably a very good idea for us to get out of the heart of Raziel.
true, but I think my main issue right now is fixing his leg. So
I agree. Now, they did mention that there are people who work on things. Maybe we could find something that would work for Solus that his body wouldn't look to be rejecting.
yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. But also, you want to get away, but I don't really know how far we could get away that we wouldn't be, you know.
Solus isn't going to take us very far, I can tell you that.
And his reach is very far, apparently.
But not
Maybe.
unlimited, right, Solus?
It gets weaker the further you get away.
But how far is...
Also,
Our old home, Nara, would be somewhat safe from him.
oh my God,
Not
how far away
fully.
is that?
Not fully, but somewhat. It would be, for us on foot, a month's travel.
Oh.
That doesn't sound that bad.
Maybe if we
53
had
years,
those,
you want to
cart
waste
shoes?
another month?
I mean, I don't know how far you guys traveled on continent. I mean, if we had some horses, yeah, it'd be a little bit faster.
Oh,
I
how do
haven't
people
seen
get
a
around?
horse
Solus, how
since
do
we
people
got
get
here.
around? How do people get around?
They have what they call vehicles. But they're very restricted in the city.
That's the silliest word I've ever heard. Vehicle.
It's
Vehicle.
encompassing, a word that means many modes of transportation.
What's preposterous? Why not just call it a horse?
They have those still.
How do people
God.
travel outside
Metal
the
horse.
city?
Outside of the city, there are caravans, and if you are wealthy, there are flying machines.
Are they I thought magic wasn't allowed.
It's not magic.
How could it not be magic?
It's called techrology.
Technology. Wow.
Technology? Not this technology could ever be better than magic.
And why is it
Is
okay to have
magic-
technology and not
Is magic forbidden, or can people just not do magic anymore?
Magic is forbidden. People can cast spells, but if you are caught, you will be taken.
So can't we just get cards with like whatever name we want on them instead of leaving and getting new identities like you said? I mean, why do you think that we need to leave for that?
I need to know what happened when you went through the portal.
Oh God. It's gods.
We literally propped down in the middle of the city within not even minutes. We went through a little circular tornado thing.
We
dropped
fell.
down.
It was
And we were here.
uncomfortable and
We
it,
fell like 20
it
feet.
lasted for like a few minutes, yeah.
My dick fell off.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
That was a joke.
Oh.
Timing.
He
You guys were all
says,
being all serious about it. Guys, this is the worst thing ever. My dick fell off.
Yeah, so quite literally, we were there, then we were here.
he says,
Well, if Raziel knows what his machine does, then I would imagine he's looking for you.
More to the point of us leaving.
Ooh, yeah. He did say, I'll see you in 50 years, huh?
My hope is that he wasn't very precise with
Did you
his
say 50
machine.
years or so, wasn't it?
Oh, he said
does,
or so?
I imagine he's been looking for us for the
Or
last few
so.
years.
Gotcha. Yeah, we all look the same, so.
He's probably going to be looking for the same description that the goblin has downstairs in the guest book.
And
How
Jerome
trustworthy
already
is that
mentioned
goblin?
People
also?
know our name, and my name happens to be up. Well, wait, can the person downstairs change the name on my card?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
we should
I'll
do
be
that.
right back.
Yeah, me too.
I'll go do it, yeah.
And I'm gonna go downstairs.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan to me as well.
okay. So, I would assume Nara is staying with Solus in the
Yeah,
room.
but I need to get my, I'll stay and then I'll
You
go
c-
get mine changed
Yeah,
later.
yeah. If someone already has theirs the way they want, they can stay with Solus.
I think the person who had put their name on it was me and Nara, right?
I think so.
My first
I don't
name.
remember.
Oh. Yeah, I
you
put my name on it for sure.
Yeah, you put Pox Wimbo, I think. And you put both. You put Pox Anu on yours.
Yeah,
I remember you saying that. So if you want to change that, you can. Otherwise, you don't have to.
We should hide that.
All right. So you guys all head down. We'll just say, you know, once you switch them off, then Nara goes and does hers too.
Yeah.
But we could just say that you have her card. Like you just take her
Yeah.
card with you, and he'll do it for all of them. So as you go down there, he's kind of leaning on the bar, cigarette between his teeth. He kind of takes in a hit and breathes smoke out of his nose. This goblin is he's bald on the top of his head, but again, he's long and lanky for a goblin. He's an interesting mix. Looks like he might have been mixed with another race, a taller race. So you're unsure if he would how he would react, but he's got an interestingly handsome face for a goblin now that you're looking at it. He's got these spiked earrings that kind of go all the way to the tips of his ears. He's got a septum piercing in the middle, a little goatee that comes down from his bottom lip to his chin, leather jacket with spikes on the shoulders, and black leather pants with a kind of a spiky belt and pockets, big pockets. And he's leaning on the bar, and he says, "Back so soon?"
Yeah, a couple questions for you. First of all, where do I get those things, those piercings in the ear?
Just find a body artist. They're all over the place.
Okay. And the second thing, can you change the name on this card for me, please?
Kind of raises an eyebrow again. Sure.
Oh, great. There
Yes.
you go.
What do you want it changed to?
Hang on one second. I'm having a little bit of a blank spell, actually. Too much to drink.
He slides it back to you. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Here you go. Morgan Friedman, please.
Morgan Friedman.
Friedman.
All right, you got it.
Thank you, thank you.
He spells it wrong, by the way. Do you correct him?
Nope.
All right. So I'll put it in my chat. What he spells it. He spells it Mohrgrgan, and then Friedman. Morgan Friedman.
Thank you, thank you.
Perfect.
I'd like to change my card as well, if I could, please.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Sorry, is that what is that you're smoking there, sir? Sorry, what?
Tobacco.
Like pipe tobacco?
Yeah, like pipe tobacco. Yeah.
It smells. Well, it smells. Could I try that?
Yeah, you can bum one.
Yeah, what bum one? I love that. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
You want to hit it by vape king?
How do I
He digs in his pocket, his front pocket of his leather jacket, pulls out what looks like a Zippo lighter, and opens it up. It makes like a ching as he opens it up, and then a little flame comes out of the tip of it.
Oh,
lights the tip.
Wow. Oh Jesus! Stay away from these forever.
You a lightweight.
Forever. Well, I guess I am.
What do you mean, stay away from them? Is that another one of your things to live forever?
It should be. It just might. Although if we talk about this forever, it's going to be 8 hours lost. My name. Could you change it on the card, please?
He taps. He like puts out your cigarette that you had, right? Or did you give it back to him?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He puts it out in the little ashtray that's next to him. And what do you want your name changed to?
Could I make my name Natty Spring is my name. Natty Spring.
All right. How do you want him to spell it?
Nattyspring. Natty Spring.
All right. All one word or 2 words?
2 words. First
All right.
name Natty, last name Spring.
All right. You got it. So he goes through and changes everyone's names to whatever you want.
And then I'm going back to the room.
Yep. So think about whatever you want your like code name to be. And just put it in the Discord chat. I guess.
Okay.
And Pete's just going to have to live with whatever I pick for him.
Like something good.
Damn it.
I hate you guys. I should make Pete a furry.
You should do something like
His name's gonna be Nicholas Wilde from Zootopia.
I was gonna say
who's
like
that person that he cosplays?
Oh yeah, some Japanese name, I don't know.
Zenetsu or something?
Yeah, not gonna be that. Nezuko.
I'll need a little bit more.
Oh,
time.
we
All
have
right.
to call him Nezuko. We
Call
have
him
to
Nico.
do
No.
it. Come on, he'd be so happy.
Nope.
He'd be so happy. Commander. Commander. You said Rule of Cool. This is Rule of Cool.
I'm just gonna go with it in case he doesn't like it, because I don't want him to blame you. If
I feel like you should do Mike Hawk.
Mike Hawk,
Yeah, Mike Hawk.
he actually might like that.
I would love that. Okay, I think his name should be Mike Cock Nezuko or something stupid. And I would love for him to blame me. Please, I want him to make direct eye contact with Isabella Dream and have him know it was my fault.
So not only do we have your guys' like names from Twitch, but now I have your character name and your character's code name to remember.
Oh, God.
Well, at least I'm changing everything, so my code name is actually going to be my real name from now on. So
Well, there you go. All right, so he finishes changing the names on all your cards. You guys all head back upstairs. What are you doing? It's
I'll go.
late.
Oh wait, can I ask that guy where we can go to? Like, he didn't specify before about the leg.
Mm-hmm.
Or can like y'all ask him since I didn't go down?
Oh yeah, I'll ask him. That's fine.
You mentioned Solus's leg. Where would we specifically go to get something custom made for him? A cat.
I mean, you'd probably have to find you'd have to find a surgeon. There's not a whole lot of places to treat animals in the city. Let me make some calls.
Calls? Like you're gonna call out to the street?
No, he pulls out his own card, swipes down so that the keypad appears, and you watch him type in some numbers, and then hold the card up to his ear.
Wait, what is that thing?
He kind of puts a finger up, like for you to like shush. You hear a on the other end of the speaker, and just like a beep beep beep, and then he kind of takes the card away from his face, and he presses a button on it, and he kind of furrows his eyebrow and shakes his head. What was your question? Sorry.
What was that contraption you just utilized?
That's my phone.
And what does it do exactly? Is it like a sending stone?
You really were in a commune. Yeah, like a sending stone.
Can I do that with mine?
You gotta get an earpiece installed.
Okay. Is there a place to buy those?
Administration building.
Oh, very unfortunate. Okay.
I don't waving my card away in the air. I'm like waiting my turn, waving the card. What's the pin? What's my pin? Do you know the pin?
Wait,
The card.
What do you mean pin?
The pin, the number, the code. Wouldn't let me in. The card, the credit card.
You shouldn't need a pin.
It wanted a code. It said it was looking for a code. Or was that to call?
That's for the phone, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here, try this. He tells you the number to his place, which is 8675309.
I was about to write it down like it was going to be important.
309. Okay.
So you press the buttons, and his card starts blinking. A little red light off the top of it starts blinking, and he presses a button, and he says, "Okay, now talk."
Hello?
You hear on the other end, "Hello," in your exact voice.
Wait, I thought
Hello?
we needed to buy something for that to work.
No, he's pointing to his ear, and he's like, "This is where you're hearing it from. It's just loud." And he kind of pulls a little bit of like this metal thing out of his ear. It looks like it's attached inside of his ear, but he kind of pulls it out just a little bit so you're able to hear.
Oh.
And he's
do
like,
we
"That's
have to go to the admin building and get those, or can other people pick them up for us?"
Don't know. Never tried it.
Would you want to go try it?
Nope.
I'll pay you for it.
How much?
Let's say, how much do the earpieces cost?
What was your question?
How much do the earpieces cost?
Nothing. You just gotta.
Oh, they're free.
Yeah.
Okay, well then how about 50 credits?
Okay. Do you have your ID number?
Oh, where would we find that?
They would have given it to you when you came in the city.
Let's say that we don't. Do we need that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we maybe hold off on it and we'll go in there later on. We
All
lost
right.
it. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Go back to the room.
All right. You guys head back to the room. Do you know your questions answered? Or no?
I have a new name. It looked kind of futuristic. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Can you say it
I
out
like it.
loud?
Nope, not gonna do it. Rard XD. I hate you.
I know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
It's RAR XD.
Oh.
TH.
Solus, is there anyone in the city who Razio doesn't have control over? Like, I mean, my first thought is mafia or underbosses who probably don't like to be, you know, corralled by the man.
Solus says,
I have no knowledge of any underground people. I'm sorry.
Interesting. Well, okay. Is there a way to leave the city without everyone noting us leaving the city?
There used to be, but many of the old resistance has long left the city. Or
What about
died.
the sewers?
The sewers are much bigger than they used to be. It might be an option.
Okay, well, first things first, try to find you a new leg. Then we try to get the hell out of here. All in agreement?
Yep.
Kathrak, Parks,
Sorry,
Isabella.
making sure I'm not muted. I agree.
Okay.
I think we need a plan of action, and I think we just need to do it now. Because I think
Also
the longer
agree.
the longer we dawdle, the more dangerous it could be for us.
I feel like
But
we
also-
should change up our looks, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I have like my disguise thing, so I don't have to worry too much about that. But as for the rest of you, I think we need to get on that.
Well, maybe in the morning you can put some makeup on me and cover up the tattoos. I'm pretty pale, so hopefully you have some.
Yeah, but tattoos are normal around here, so I don't know if that'd be too.
Maybe. I have a pretty distinct look,
Yeah.
and I'm not quite. I don't really want to change, to be honest.
You could
I
just,
like the way that I look. I actually fit in around here. It's kind of nice. Normally
you
I
could just
look
like
so
change your
different.
hair. You could
Oh.
change your hair.
Is there any illusion spells that we could maybe
you,
cast?
you mean fuck your hair up?
Yeah, you
Yeah. Like I plan to do that. I'm gonna put some like berries on it or something.
My hair has been particularly resistant to previous changes due to some of the actually it's due to the tattoos mostly.
Do you think he knows what you look like though? Weren't you some kind of spider person thing?
Oh no, I ended up changing back very briefly.
Oh, it was very chaotic. I didn't see it. Okay.
Yeah. I smacked him in the face with my stick.
Hmm.
I was bashing my wood all up in his face.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
nice.
So
so as you guys are having this discussion, it's getting kind of late, and you start hearing a noise outside your window. There's a window in this room, each of your rooms, you start hearing a bzz, 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 outside your windows.
What's that?
Those are the night guards.
What do they do?
What?
They kill anyone out of curfew.
Oh, that's pretty authoritarian.
Not everyone dies, but everyone I've ever seen has.
Oh, well,
Some are captured for questioning.
okay. Do they just get the things outside then? As long as you're inside, you're fine.
As long as you're inside, they don't usually go indoors.
Oh,
Usually.
you mentioned usually.
Special occasions.
Oh, what might those special occasions be?
Like 5-6 fugitives.
Yeah, kind of what I'm thinking there, Pox.
Yeah.
More
Are
like
they-
if they know you've dipped inside of a building to try
Are
and
they
escape
approaching?
them.
Oh, okay. We're
Okay.
probably fine.
He would not have said dipped. That was
Okay.
Commander.
He might have picked up some new slang in the future. He maybe it would have. I would have. You know what I mean? Like a curse this
No.
new age slang.
Probably says, "You want to bum this cig?"
Okay, well, I guess let's all go to sleep and wake up early in the morning when those things are gone and get a move on.
Yes.
I don't like this city very much, I'm not gonna lie.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
I do like that anyone who wanted to kill me before is probably dead now, minus the person who runs everything who also wants to see me dead.
I think the most dangerous, maybe.
I mean, that's debatable, truthfully, at the time. Trust me.
Okay. Well, let's go to sleep.
Hey, oh, is Dredgemore still around there, Solus?
As far as I know, Drudgemore is thriving.
Not surprised, truthfully. Well, that might be an option for us too. Is that underneath Razzia's control too?
Pretty much everything has at
Okay.
least some kind of taint from Raziel, some kind of poison.
What about the, because Dredgemore was being run by functionally mobs. I can't imagine they would have just bent the knee to Raziel.
No, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Oh, I have a good question. Who enforces like his, law?
The machines.
Machines. What was the thing that somebody said earlier? The police? What was that? Is that part
They're
of
like
him too?
guards,
Mm.
and they are not like
They d-
you or Githrak or any other human or creature I've seen before. They're unfeeling, cold.
Hmm. Interesting.
He does not
Okay.
require the mortal element. He doesn't require his enforcers to have feelings or thoughts.
So the police report to Raziel.
They report to no one. They act. And everyone just moves on.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
Can I hear things being talked about them? Because I briefly mentioned fuck the police and some dude freaked out.
Yes. Many believe that they have eyes and ears everywhere. But if you said that and nothing's happened to you, that might just be a myth.
Okay, well. Used to hoping for myths.
I rarely leave this building. I spent many years helping lay the foundation once and again. And I've met many travelers and people in that time, always waiting for all of you to come home.
Well,
And-
we're back now. We're back now, Solus.
I know. And I worry that now that you're back, you're soon to be gone.
We won't leave you again.
But
Not if we can help it.
if I were to die with anyone, it would be you all.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I didn't let you die last time, Solus. You think I'm gonna let you die this time?
He kind of closes his eyes and cuddles up next to Nara.
Okay, let's all get some sleep and talk in the morning then,
Yeah.
shall we?
Out of character?
I can tell
Man,
you're
what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, respectfully, can you please chill? Like, can you please fucking chill? You killed off Squelch and now you talk.
We don't know Squelch is dead yet.
So
I don't
the
think
best is
He
yet
could-
to come.
Yeah, he could listen. Magic's
I think it's
strong.
gonna
He
be
could
worse.
be. He
You're
could
gonna
be.
wish Squelch was dead, okay?
So
Yeah.
Have to lie by magic.
you guys head to bed. And
Bro.
who's rooming with who? You got 3 rooms, splitting off in groups of 2. Don't forget Jerome's here. I just haven't been role-playing him because
I imagine same room setup as last time, unless someone wants to change it.
That's fine. So Zim and Kathrak, Pox and Jerome? No, it was Pox
Yeah.
and Nara, right? And then Jasmine and Jerome.
Maybe. I don't know. I just know I was with Kathrak.
Okay.
Bro, on God, why is this? What is this Marley and me antics that you're being up to, bro? Like, I
There
didn't
is
sign up
some
for this.
hope here. There's some hope here. You've got an ally with you. Otherwise, you would have been all alone with no familiar faces. But you've got
I'm
an ally
really
here.
happy.
And we've got some stuff to do as you guys head to sleep.
Yeah.
So you each head to your hotel rooms. They are similar to the way you remember tavern rooms being, except for they're just a bit more clean and a bit more simple. Somewhat smaller. Not too much smaller, but somewhat smaller than the old tavern rooms. Each of your rooms has 2 beds, but they're like pushed next to each other already, so you got to slide them apart to sleep apart from each other. Otherwise, you can sleep next to each other. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But it's, you know, there are couples rooms, all of them, so you just have to push the beds apart is all. Each of them also has a couch in the room, which is kind of new. A little fridge, which is hooked up to something on the wall that's making a zzz
I
noise.
have no idea what a fridge is.
Nope. You would know it as an ice box. But it looks like doesn't have any ice in it, but for some reason when you open it up it's cold and inside is a bunch of food.
Can we eat the food?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the food. I have no reason not to.
I mean, your characters wouldn't know, that you'd
I'm
have to
eating
buy
the
it.
food.
Oh, LOL.
We get free room and board too, so I mean, either way,
yeah, so it doesn't matter.
I'm just assuming
Guess
it's
you'll
part
see.
of my free room and board.
Yes, you'll see.
Commander, I swear to Jesus, I'm so sick of you.
Hey, make whatever decision your character would make
I'd eat
based
the
on the
food, fuck you.
information that I'm
Yeah, I'd
giving you.
probably eat food.
Okay. So you guys snuggle in for some rest. Is anyone looking out their window?
I'll briefly peek out when they're like going through, but I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
I think
blinds.
I'd be very sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's blinds, and as you peek out the window, listening to the soft sound of zzz, 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 what you see outside your window, you see the legs of a creature walking by your window just as you're peeking out, and it kind of spooks you for a second because they're really close to the window. They are metallic and shining in the neon light, but like a copper brown color. So as you kind of peek your eye under the blind just a little bit so you can see the whole thing. You kind of look up at the whole creature. It's very tall. It's probably 12 feet tall. It's 12 feet tall creature that is somewhat thin, but has a wide shoulder span.
Could I see if these resemble like the magical metal golems, which are normally created with magic?
Sure, yeah.
You
You can roll, roll an Arcana check. I'll kind of keep describing them as you're looking. They've got these pipes coming out of the shoulders that have smoke coming out of them, so they're a bit steampunk, still a bit steampunk, and they have this big blue jewel in their chest that is glowing. Your Arcana check's 21, so with the 21, I'll say, they resemble the golems a bit, resemble magical golems a bit. They look like something that Pete would make, but like one of his cannon, kind of like his cannon a little bit, except for they look like they're not run by magic. They look like they're run by some kind of other
like lightning
mechanism. Yeah, some kind of like electricity of some kind. Yeah, which you would think of as lightning. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, as you're walking by, you notice that on their arms, normally where there would be hands, there are guns. So their arms come straight down into like large.
Do they look like the cannons of Jerome?
Yeah, like large cannons, like Jerome's. Yeah.
Okay.
And then like beneath the cannons, there are tiny fingers that look like they could grab onto something, but for the most part, they don't look like posable wrist type arms. So, with that.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah. You guys head to bed. The beds are comfortable. You easily fall asleep except for just the worry that's in your brain. That's all. The confusion and the worry keeps you up a little bit, but for the most part, you're just so exhausted and, hurt from everything that's happened that you just kind of crash. You guys haven't slept since the battle. Theoretically, it's only been a few hours since then. I mean, really, it hasn't been that long. It's been a few hours since the battle. You're finally getting some rest. Now, as you drift off, Pox, you continue to drift, and silence takes over your mind. Restful silence. And you begin to, in the black and darkness around you, you see a visage of a mirror appear in the darkness. The mirror is tall, with an ornate golden border, tall enough that you can see your entire body in it as you approach. And as you look in at your reflection of yourself, you see exactly what you want to see. You see your perfect self. You see the person that you want to look like, the person that you want to be. And behind you, in the darkness, you see a small flame appear. It's kind of off in the distance. And as you turn around to look at it, it's not there. But you look back in the mirror and it is there. And it begins to grow, and it grows arms and legs. It stretches thin and tall. And then the flames dissipate into smoke as a suited figure stands behind you. He has no face, but you can tell it's male, as its broad shoulders he stands cross-armed behind you, then adjusts his tie, which slowly fades into color as a red tie. He's wearing a jet black suit jacket, blood red tie. On his hip, in his leather belt, is a large scimitar that is tucked away into a sheath. But he has no facial features. His skin is bleach white. He looks, if you want to imagine, a bit like Slender Man in terms of his, like, he doesn't have a facial structure. It's like that. It's just flat on the front. And you can only see him in the mirror. When you turn around to look, he's not there. But he approaches behind you with arms crossed, tilts his head kind of to the side, and puts his hand on your shoulder and points at you in the mirror. And you hear a voice say, "Are you happy with the power I've given you?"
Well, I can't complain. I mean, when a sword can, push a creature 10 feet back, yeah.
Well, from an eldritch blast to everything else, I've given you a lot.
Oh, I thought you meant the shiny stuff.
I know what you like.
Well,
And
it's
if
been
the
a while.
opportunity arises, I'll let you have it.
How
Now-
will I know when the opportunity arises?
Well,
Nell's getting like, weirdly sexual vibes from this, or is it just me? Am I just projecting right now? Okay, I'm sorry, Jack.
He says, well, when the opportunity arises, you've seized it every time. I know you've been bored. That's why you came to me. This is your Hexblade deity speaking to you. For the first time in a form that is somewhat recognizable, you've dreamt of this before, but never this intimate before. You feel like there's a reason he's coming to you now.
Does time change or move the same for you as it does for us?
That's what I came here for. I just wanted to remind you I was here. And,
How have you been?
worried.
It's only felt like a few hours. And 53, 54 years?
53 years, 17 hours, 24 seconds, 25 seconds.
You kept count.
I did. And I haven't quite found anyone to take the mantle that you left behind.
Oh, come on. There's no other pretty weapons to imbue? No other wielders of power?
None like you. None as ambitious as you. And you are so strangely ambitious. And that's what I love about you.
Taking what's easy wouldn't be any fun. No.
Of course.
We gotta... What do you know about Raziel?
He ignores your question and he says, there's no way you can claim to be bored now, can you?
With weather like this, how can I complain?
Well, now that you're here, I've led you on this path, whether you've known it or not. I don't know anything about Raziel. He's not my friend. He's not my mate. He's not anyone that I know anything about. The only people I care about are the people that can continue my goals. And
What are your goals?
I think it's about time I reveal that to you. I want you to become wealthy, powerful, so that you no longer bored, Fox. And if you don't catch my drift, what I mean is, I want your name plastered along buildings. I want your picture in the history books, the way you want it. I want your
I don't know.
ambition to fuel the flames of this world.
Maybe not so grandly, but God, maybe.
It's so
Is that
modest.
what I want? Or is that what you want? I mean, we could talk about the history books. We'll have to revise them together. But yeah, we could do some things. I think you just like the fighting. You just like the...
I sure do. And I want to be completely transparent with you. As my acquaintances aren't very transparent, I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
I appreciate it.
The more power that you get, the more powerful I become. And if I become powerful enough, there's nothing that can stop me.
From doing what?
I guess that's for you to trust. You trusted me to give you power. Do you not trust that I would do nothing to harm you?
I mean, everybody has that. Well, we'll see, going forward. Look, power is power. I mean, come on, I'd be silly not to raise an eyebrow, but to go against the grain right now? No, of course not. I love the power. Come on. You think I'd give this up right now just because I'm a little, because I got trust issues? Come on.
You don't have to worry about giving it up, because that's not an option.
I guess that's good to know.
I told you I'd be transparent.
Live big, die fast.
Let's hope not. Fox, wake up.
Huh?
And as you do, your eyes shoot
What?
open, and it's morning. All right. So that's you. Isabella.
Sword's still there.
Sword's still there. Absolutely. Isabella, as you drift off to sleep, a familiar black void envelops you. And as you say that, this Cheshire-like grin appears in the darkness.
Dad, Graciel said that you wouldn't be able to contact me in the future. Wait, what the fuck? Have you been waiting for me for 53 years? B, can I have a hug?
My girl.
Hi, Dad.
The Cheshire-like grin turns into this flaming figure that stands there completely enveloped in flames and gives you a warm embrace.
Yes! Damn it,
In the
he
darkness.
said you died. Okay, cool. Fuck that. Also, thanks for the sick new spells and my cool sword. Okay, sorry. Go on. But how are you contacting me? He said that you wouldn't be able to. Like, at all.
Raziel thinks he knows so much.
But he's a little bitch, right, Dad?
He's arrogant.
Yeah.
My beautiful Isabella. I
Love you, Dad.
need you to make me proud here in this future. I watched you get torn apart and put back together in that portal, and I was worried I would lose you. My power is weaker after 50 years. The
And with your full
more
power, I did almost die like twice, so we're not off to a great start, Dad.
true. Your laugh gives me life.
Aww.
I have grown frail, and I've been impatient. I'm not perfect.
No one is.
Neither is he.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
His hubris will be his downfall.
It's like, Dad. Tell him.
If you get the chance, appeal to that hubris. Because if you can get on his good side, we can take him down from
Okay,
the inside.
just to clarify, you're not telling me to give Gaziel a blowjob, right? That's not what's
No.
happening. Like,
No.
I will if that's what you think is
No.
best.
No. I would rather you not do that.
Okay, I was just checking because there was some ambiguous language. I just wanted to double. Okay,
No.
sorry, I'm a virgin. It's fine.
What I mean is, you are good with your words. And if you can trick others into believing that you're willing to switch sides, it could be an incredible feat for you and your friends. It's a lot of pressure.
Well, I mean, yes. But
Let me
also,
be clear. I don't want you to switch sides. I want you to make the bad people believe you might.
God, does this mean I have to kill Jerome? I mean, I'll do it, but I don't want to. I don't want
That's your choice. I won't stop you either way.
Okay, well, obviously, that's on the table.
You know I've always got your back. And I always will. I need
Thanks,
you to promise me.
What?
I need you to promise me that you will stop Razio.
I promise.
By whatever means necessary.
I promise.
By the way, this is me, Commander, telling you I would never put you into a sexual situation or anything like that. That's not what he's implying. He's implying
that
like
was-
violence, like
Yeah,
battle.
that was improv, Commander. It's what's known as comedy.
Well, I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew because I didn't want there to be any ambiguity there. Okay.
Okay, for sure.
I want to make sure
Ready.
everyone's comfortable. No, you're good. Just I want to make sure viewers and all the other players know that not implying any of that.
Okay, for sure. Anyway,
So, you promise?
I promise. But if you said that you're feral and you're losing time, what does that mean?
Just means I won't be able to help as much as I did before. Intervening, coming to your rescue.
Can I still talk to you?
You're more on your own now, but I will come visit you when I can.
Okay.
And you will always have my power to draw on for your spells and your sword.
I just wish you could be here instead of just visiting whenever.
You want me there, and I want to be there. But we have to take care of this first. But one day you will help me come to this world.
I love you.
First, we need to make this world ready. I love you too.
I'll do everything I can.
That's my girl.
And he disappears, and you wake up. It's morning.
Damn.
All right. So, with that said, everyone wakes up in the morning. You both have made contact with your deities, so you know that they are around. They have changed a bit here and there in the last 53 years, but for the most part, you've still got all of your abilities and nothing like that has changed. The big change right now is that Solus is older now. So he is a bit more experienced and wise, but he's a bit more frail and needs some help getting back on his feet, which is what your guys' plan is. So, with that said, what is your guys' plan as you wake up in the morning? Come together.
Ooh, I think we need to get moving. I think we need to.
I agree.
I think we need to be careful and watch our steps, make sure nobody's following us, kind of thing, and kind of figure out a plan.
All right.
Yeah. I want to go figure out like the leg situation. I guess.
Okay.
That's probably my top tier thing.
All right. The leg situation can be worked on.
Yep, that's probably the
So,
first.
I'll have everyone go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Oh shit. Oh, I don't know why I did it twice.
It's fine. You just take the first one.
Probably because you clicked it twice.
Did not. Okay, I know how to click.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's see
so
here.
good you did it twice.
Yeah, well.
Just such talented clicks.
So we
Yes.
got, let's see here. Investigations were 10, 16, 17, 13, and
21.
21.
21. Oh, there it is. Okay.
21,
it.
21.
Okay. So, combining your guys' investigations together, you've got a pretty good score. So, as you come down to the lobby, the guy who runs the place normally, the goblin, is not there. In fact, as you come down to the lobby area, there is nobody at the front desk. But you do see a rack behind the bar of pamphlets. These are pieces of paper that have information on them. So you pick out some of them and begin kind of ruffling through them. They're written in common, so you understand them. And what you glean from these pamphlets is that there are areas of the city that are kind of almost sectioned off for certain types of businesses. So, unless you're into looking for like an underground type business, there are certain places you can go that will help take care of animals. But it's a very small section of the city. And it's pretty far away from where you're at. You know that Shakes down the street does a bit of that cybernetic, black market type stuff. So you could ask them some information. You know that they're kind of out of the way, based on the map that you're looking at, they're kind of out of the way from the regular medical section of the city. So there's a section of the city that's, mostly for like hospitals and for like cybernetic enhancements and that kind of thing. But this shake shop is just down the street from where you're at, and it's nowhere near that. So you also remember it had a bodyguard out front. So you get that it's probably more of kind of an underground type thing that you just happened to learn about from the one person that you talked to, the drummer guy. He happened to know about it and told you about it. But most people probably wouldn't know what that shop is. So you've got a little bit of information there. Okay? Looking through these pamphlets, you get a good idea of the city. And so with your combined investigations now, if you ask me where you can go to get a certain type of business, I'll tell you that you can make it to that part of the city on foot with those maps, like combining your knowledge of those maps. So before you had these investigation checks, you would have had no clue where to go, but now you have kind of a rough idea of the layout of the city. Okay? I don't have a map to show you because the city's too big for just one map, but just telling you that you would kind of know-ish where to go for a type of business. For a certain type of business. Any type that you can think of.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna look at everyone and be like,
Do we want to try the more underground place, or do we want to try the legally place?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, what was the goblin's name? Did anyone catch
No,
it?
he didn't ever say.
I
Do we
mean,
remember what the grandmother's name was?
there's got to be something around here that has his name.
Solus,
Is
what's
there
the
a
goblin's
bell?
name?
Yeah, right. Solus should know.
That's
is there any sort of like bell you can ring?
His name is
cheating.
Crank.
Crank. Okay.
Crank, are you here?
No response.
Oh,
Does
Solus.
he usually leave like this?
No, this is strange.
Okay. Well, maybe we should get out of here because maybe he's turning us into the police.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Well, I don't really trust him, frankly. He hits animals.
Yeah, that's exactly true. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah,
We should leave.
we
I
should.
agree.
Let's go.
All right.
We
So, you guys head to the front door of the place. You kind of turn past the desk and head to the front door. And
I actually think we should take it to Shakes.
Is there a back door?
you're not 100% sure?
Oh, I would have went through the front door anyways, to be honest.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Okay.
For the sake of the party, because of my spell, I'm just probably gonna like dress up as a different person every day, just like throw off the scent. If I can do that, am I allowed to do that? It's an incantation, right?
Mhm.
I don't know how long your spell lasts.
Yeah, it
word.
lets you cast Disguise Self, which lasts for,
An hour, I think.
I think, 1 hour as well.
Okay, well, never mind then.
So it's up to you when you want to use it. All right. So, what's...
I think the plan is to go to Shakes.
All right. I need to roll a dice
'Cause I-
here because I can't ask you a question without giving something away. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. All right. So, Zim.
Oh.
So you walk out the front door. Kind of open it up. Walk out the front door. You hear a... And you look to your right, and you see one of those large brown robots with its arm in your face, directly pointed at your head. And it says...
Halt! Criminal, put your hands in the air.
What do you mean by put my hands in the air? They're kind of already in the air and they can't come off. Me.
It kind of tilts its gun a little bit, and you see there's, as you look inside the gun, it's pointed right directly at your face. You can see inside. It looks like it's been fired many times, as it's filled with soot on the inside, and you actually see kind of a glowing light at the very back of it, kind of in the darkness of the chamber. And he says,
Hands in the air.
what do you do?
I'm going to cast a spell and then yell run. I'm casting spike growth on him.
Okay. What does spike growth do? We put it in the chat. Okay, there we go.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, I gotcha.
So, on the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to recognize it as hazardous. Okay.
So put it like in front of it. So if
Okay.
it follows us as we run, it has to walk through it.
Sounds pretty
Okay.
sick.
It's a good spell.
Just any creature that can't see the area. Let's see. When a creature moves into or within that that's any creature?
Yep.
Okay. I'll try and describe the scene as best I can to you, but without showing you anything in particular. So you've got the front door. So you're standing at the front door, okay? You've just taken one step out of the front door. The rest of your party's behind you inside the building.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast it in front of me, and we're gonna back into the hotel.
Okay.
That's the direct. So I'm gonna make it so he has to walk into the hotel through that.
Okay. You look at there's no way he's going to be able to fit inside the hotel. It's too big. The creature's too big to fit in the front door of the hotel. So it may be able to peek in the hotel, but it wouldn't be able to like actually get inside. So it's not going to follow you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can just guess that it's not going to be able to follow you inside the hotel. But you know, make whatever decision you want. I just want to make sure that you're comfortable with whatever you want to do.
Can I do pass without a trace and then us like try to find like a back way or something?
Yeah, you can cast Pass Without a Trace. So click on the second level spell slot, and that adds 10 to everyone's stealth checks for the next like 10 minutes. While Nara is we're within 30 feet of Nara. I think you have to be within 30 feet of Nara. So with that, that can be cast, and it looks like
an hour, by the way.
Lasts an hour. Okay, cool. So lasts an hour, and they have to be within 30 feet of you. Let's see.
But who's to say this guy doesn't just start shooting?
I mean, he might. I expect him to, but I'm still gonna run.
But
is there a lot of guards
Solus
outside, or is it
can't
just the
run,
one?
so-
Looking to your right, you only see one.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
One at the back door, dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dash out the front, and I'm gonna say run. But I'm gonna put the spike growth so that way he has to walk through it if he wants to follow me.
Okay.
So that way the party can go back if they want, or they can go forward.
So this doorway is actually like, this doorway to go inside is actually in kind of an alleyway. So in front of you, like 5 feet in front of you, you've got like 5 feet in front of you, you got a space, and then there's a wall. So you're in a 10-foot alley is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
You're 5 feet into the alley right now, and there's another 5 feet in front of you, and then there's a wall to a building, and you can see a door to that building. So there's another door into whatever building that is, but it's not named. It looks like a side door of some kind. So to your right is the continuous of the alley. It goes down the long way, and looks like that's where the robot's standing. And then to your left is the corner of the building, and another like basically a street passing. So you can take a left or a right. If you turn left, and then you can choose left or right. Again, there's like a corner. It's the corner of the building right there. So you're in an alleyway right now. Let's see if I can show you the map without revealing where everyone else is. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let me pull up the map real quick. Just give me one moment.
Yeah, you're fine.
So we got that. Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter. Okay. So I'll pull it up on Zoom here. All right. So, you see that in your vision here, you've got, My camera's kind of pushed off to the side right now, but
okay,
that's all
I
right.
see.
So you've got the robot to your right. You've got yourself stepped outside the front door. There's like 5 feet of space and a wall. And then there's a door that goes into another building. The door's not open. I just have it open on the map to show you where it's at. Okay. So there's a door here. You could take a left, go south basically, and you've got a directional path you can take that continues to more buildings, or you can try and go back into the building and try and find another way out.
Okay, because I can speak telepathically, I'm gonna speak telepathically to Solus to tell Nara to give me a yes or no answer.
Solus, is there a back way out of here?
Solus says
yes.
Then I'm gonna look up the god and I'm gonna stick up my
hands and be like, "Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'll be going now." You know,
I'm gonna run back into the building and slam the door behind me and just book it towards the back.
All right. As you go to like move back, it's going to get its attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
So as you back yourself into the building, it's going to fire its weapon at you. Disadvantage because you're in melee.
Thank God.
Okay. It's a 17 to hit. Does that hit your armor class?
That does hit.
Okay. So you are going to take 22 points of force damage as the cannon and fires kind of like and hits you kind of in the collarbone area as you just like swing around and slam the door shut. A loud boom can be heard as everybody in the party is going to roll initiative.
Well, does it matter that he's like, if I like cast that though, or no?
That would not matter for this. That only matters for stealth checks.
It'll be helpful for us getting away.
Okay.
Put my hands.
What did you say you wanted us to roll? Sorry.
Initiative.
Oh, that's a bad initiative roll. Oh, can I use my bonus action from last turn or no?
I never find.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a healing word on myself then.
Oh my God.
Bunny, you hit intelligence. Initiative is top right of your sheets in a box by itself.
Next to armor class.
That's funny. I'm sorry. That's
No, you're good.
I zoned out, my bad. Sorry. That is a big...
I think it's funny that my roll for intelligence was 7 when I accidentally mistook the intelligence for initiative. That checks out.
It's like a meta roll. That's like a meta roll. That's like super meta. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, right?
like that. Like yeah.
It would have been even like
All right.
7 pretty much.
Like it's like the equivalent of like rolling a strength check and like you accidentally break the board. You know, or you crush. You know what I mean? Like the dice crumble, the die crumbles in your hand, right? Like,
It's the equivalent of like rolling a dexterity check and then somehow also punching myself in the face.
Okay. So, Kathrak, you are actually up first in the initiative. Zim slams the door shut ding-a-ling, of the bell as you look at him, and he is profusely bleeding from his collarbone as he puts his hand on his collarbone and heals himself a little bit. And he's like breathing heavy, like... You heard the whole conversation.
I also yelled run.
Yeah. So...
I mean, I'm gonna do what I usually do. I'm going to attempt to put myself in between whoever is in the most danger.
Okay.
And
So your character is right here next to the door.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to block any other, gunfire that would be coming in and engage in combat with the robot right outside the door.
Okay. So, yeah, you can't really move anywhere closer. You could move through the door and outside if you wanted. Right now, Zim's kind of right in front of the door. Zim, if you wanted to move, you could, I guess, if you didn't want to be right in front of the door.
Oh yeah, I'd run my movement in.
Okay.
And I'd ask Solus to lead the way to.
Okay, this is
the back door, please.
Desk here.
What do you guys think? You guys think I should run outside, or are we
You
trying to
should
barricade?
just like bar the door.
Grab Zim. Let's go.
Am I able to like try to interact with the door?
Yeah, you can. This is the door there.
Anything nearby, like a bookshelf or something?
The desk.
Thank you for the
What about,
subcontractor.
what about like a table? Can I attempt to go use like an athletics check or something to lift the table and put it up against the door?
There's a bar here, and then there's 2 sofas. The sofas are right over here.
You said there's a bar? Is that something that's like liftable?
What'd you say?
You said there's a bar?
Yeah, like it's like the old bar that used to be there at the tavern, but now it's like the hotel front desk.
Okay, so that's probably something that is liftable if need be.
Not by yourself. It's a heavy old oak bar, so it'd probably be, I don't know, 600 pounds.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think that me and somebody else could lift this crap?
You just push it.
We should just grab Zim and run.
And did we already do a check to see if there's like a back door that can be opened?
You know that Solus said there was one.
Okay. So what if we just? I'm assuming maybe these robots aren't super immobile. So what if I just temporarily like rush and grab a couch and push it over? Or something.
Well, I don't think he can come in, right? So I think we should just go, right?
Can they come in?
From what I look, he's too big to fit in the door.
It's too big to fit in that door.
He couldn't bust through.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. I said to
I
run.
want to get your guys' consensus. How many of you guys say run? How many of you guys say fight?
I don't think we should fight.
I think we should all run.
Zim just got hit at disadvantage for 22.
Yeah, so we should. I don't want them to die, and none of us.
Like that was his bad.
My issue is Solus can't run. That's the. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
Can I use this moment to pick
Solus has
up?
rested enough where he can move his regular movement speed. He's not going to be able to like dash with you guys. So he's essentially at his normal movement speed. I'm not going to nerf him in that way, but if you guys choose to use both actions on your turn to dash, he's going to be kind of behind you a little bit.
Fuck.
Can I go pick him up?
You can help him. If you help him, he'll have his normal movement speed.
Okay, let's do that then. But when we come back later to fix his leg, maybe I should come in disguise. Just give like kind of vague. Because they won't be able to recognize me if I'm in disguise and my name's changed as well, right? Just logistically.
Logistically, maybe. You're not sure?
Stand by, Commander. Okay. Let's go.
All right, guys. So, Kathrak, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna go try to pick Solus up.
All right.
In the assumption that we're gonna try to bounce the hell out of here.
All right, you kind of lift him up by the scruff a little bit, and you look like you're ready to run, and he kind of nods at you, like that's a good idea.
Okay.
So we'll have you move on his turn, since he needs to kind of wait to move on his turn. We'll let you guys move together.
Okay.
So that'll be on Nara's turn too. So you guys all kind of move together. Isabella, you're up. You are kind of in the back over here by the sofas.
Yeah, so I run.
Okay.
I'm
So
out.
you've been told that there's a back entrance, and as you kind of slip around the back side, you come around to the back and you run past some rooms, and you see a tiny little hallway that leads out to a back door.
Mm-hmm.
The building's, again, it's not super big, but it's kind of tall. It's like, it's like 3 stories tall, so that's kind of where all the rooms are at. So you make the trip around the building pretty quick. So you find the back door and you kind of holler to everybody. From there, you still have your action if you want to do something else, if you want to prepare something, or
I think I'm.
you could change your looks if you want.
Should I? Well, I feel like I should wait for that until.
Totally up to you.
Fuck. I think I'm gonna skip this action and just be like, "Hey guys,
sounds good.
Get the fuck out of here."
All right, perfect. Pox, you're up. You are right here. So we're kind of right next to right next to Thrak, near the front door.
Sure.
I feel like we should surrender, but let's check that back door. I'll head towards the back door.
Okay.
Do I see? Is it clear?
You can make it there.
Can I? Okay, so that is like the alley. Is that like the alley for the other exit there?
Yeah, you can kind of peek around the corner and see Isabella there.
Okay.
At the back door.
Isabella, did you see any guards or any other police or anything like that?
Not really.
There's no window on the door, so.
But I don't know what's happening outside.
It is
No
a
one
big
inside.
door too. It's like a double door, so you can swing them open, double door wise.
Should I try?
So like
doing that?
this.
Do we hear anything? Can I roll a?
Alert them to our presence if like no one.
Do we hear?
Anyone hasn't escaped yet.
Do we hear anything on the other side?
Roll a perception check, Isabella.
Okay. Perception. Oh god. Fuck. What do I see with that?
Okay, you got an 11. With an 11, you can't hear anything outside the door. And there's nothing to see unless you open up the door.
Did she get the chance? Did she get the chance to open the door on her turn, or?
No, but I'll let her if she wants.
Okay.
Okay, I'll open the door.
Totally
Okay.
up to you. Totally.
All right, so I'll assume you're just opening one of the doors. I'll assume you're not opening both of the double doors, just one of them.
Really subtle about it.
Okay.
Just open.
Roll me a stealth check then, and you get to add plus 10 to it. So I'll just add 10 to whatever you roll.
Thanks.
That's from Nara.
Wait, that's for Nara? Or is that for?
That's from Nara for you.
Oh, cool.
28.
So 28.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
You
okay.
peek the door open. As you do that, you actually do kind of hear some of that like zzz, 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 but it's kind of far away and you don't see anything in either direction of the alley.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what you got. Pox, anything else on your turn?
I'm safe.
Just that if things, I just want to say to everybody real quick, if there is a lot, if we do run into anything, we got the door, seems clear. If we need to, we may have to surrender. It's a lot of damage. Now that doesn't mean like, all right, game over, like you have lost the game because you gave up to, I mean, if you wanted us dead, you would want us dead, you know what I mean? Not send us into the future or send police to arrest us or bring us to see him or bring us in. I don't know. Just saying. I'm just saying. If opportunity arises, maybe. Take a deal. That cat is old. I don't want Kithrak to die for carrying Solus. I love Solus. I don't want Solus to die either. I don't want to leave Solus behind. I don't want Kithrak to trip and fall. And you just took 22 in the shoulder, right, for peeking a door.
All right.
Maybe we go deeper instead of further. Or we get out and I'm overthinking it. And turn.
All right. The robot's
moving?
turn.
I did.
He moved.
Oh, okay.
Robot's turn. It's going to come up to the door and fire a blast through the door. I need Nara and Jerome to make dexterity saving throws. So Nara, make a dexterity saving throw, top left.
Oh, unlucky.
8's not good. Jerome also fails. So you guys are going to take 12 points of force damage each as a blast fires through the door, blowing the door off of its hinges, and the door slams into Jerome. The blast slams into you, Nara. And both of you guys take 12 points of force damage as the robot leans into the doorway, just like with its head and its arm, and says,
"Surrender now."
And that is the robot's turn. Isabella, you see that there is another robot that's kind of like about to round this corner back here. Okay. Now you've got time before it's able to round the corner to get to you guys. But you get the feeling that it was kind of like it was chilling off to the side over here, and now that it knows that you guys have retreated in, it's going to try and cover the back entrance. So you've got time. You see in front of you as well that there is a building straight across the alleyway from you, and there's an open door right in front of you. It looks like it leads into a kitchen.
I'm gonna go with the kitchen.
So that's just what you see. You see like a cook that's like bringing out some trash and setting it into the dumpster that's out here. He doesn't seem to notice you. Okay. And there is a dumpster right here.
I cast spells on the cook. Fuck it. I cast spells on the cook.
Oh, it's not your turn, but maybe on your turn.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Nara and Solus are up. So Nara, you are like directly in front of the door with the robot staring you down.
Okay. So if I move, am I gonna have like a disadvantage or something, or like a?
Not in this particular case. Nope.
Okay,
You're
so
far
I'm
enough
just
away from
gonna
it.
run. I'm just gonna run with them, I guess.
Okay.
And then can I just like get like my bow ready just in case?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Yeah. Do you want to fire at it? You still can.
No, I'm not gonna fire at it. I'm
Okay.
just gonna get it ready.
You can double move then if you're not firing.
You could double move if you want.
Okay, well, I mean, is there really anywhere else to move?
Just you could get further towards the door back here.
I don't really want to leave them behind though, so no, I'll stay there.
All right. Solus and Kathrak are both going to be able to move here. You're able to move without getting hit with an attack of opportunity because he's stuck in the door right now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. So you guys kind of make it to the back alley area. Solus kind of trailing behind a little bit, but Kathrak's keeping him up. If you guys want to double move, you can. So if you want to move further, you can, Kathrak. I'll let you make that decision.
You're muted, Jimmy.
Classic.
You could make it all the way to the kitchen if you wanted in the other building. If you sprint.
Yeah, considering I might want to find a place to at least set him down. Yeah, I think I'll move to the other building.
Okay. So you guys, boom, 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 find your way into the back kitchen area of what looks like a restaurant of some kind, and you run past a cook. He's a human cook, kind of fat and large, and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" As you kind of like run past him, and he goes, "That's a big cat."
I like this guy.
He's the one that was bringing the trash out. Isabella, you watch all this happen. The robot doesn't seem to notice. Zim, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to, as a bonus action, going to turn into a crag cat.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run to the door. And is there any reason I can't do a diagonal path?
Yeah, it's kind of like a wall. It goes from here over.
Oh, okay. then I have I'll double move, so I have 80 feet of movement.
Okay. You can get to like there.
Yep.
Okay. All
Another
right.
big cat.
Yeah. And as you run by the cook, he goes, "What the hell is a fucking zoo around here?" So you run past him. As you guys are looking around in this kitchen, there are all kinds of cooks who are like standing back. Like a couple people take their pans off the fryer and like step back a little bit. They're like souffling something as you're coming in, and one of the bosses is like, "Hey, what are you doing in here? Get out of my kitchen! Hey, get out! Hey, what are you doing in here? Police!" Kathrak, you're gonna continue to move on Solus's turn, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys notice an exit there at the bottom of the kitchen, but you don't see any other immediate exits in this area. All right. So Isabella, you are up. You watched your allies run into the kitchen across the way.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go right after them, and because it seems like the cook is being kind of a dick, it's gonna be a strong charm person for me.
Okay. Charm person. He needs to roll a throw and beat your DC. He rolled a 4, so no matter what your DC is, he's not going to make it anyway. So, you cast Charm Person. He goes, "Oh, now we got ladies." And he kind of stops his tracks and he goes, "Hey,
What's up, handsome? So what I would like you to do for us is get us the fuck out of here as quickly as you can, and also get us some lunch. Can you do that?"
Oh, well, I mean, someone like you asking me something like that's easy shit, right? I mean, get out of what? You got the police after you?
You could say that. I would use the term large angry robots, but it's too.
Yeah, so the police, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I can make you a pastrami sandwich and, well, I mean, I guess you kind of got to make up your mind. You want to escape or you want food?
I'm going to go with escape.
Okay.
But I will take the lava bread, too. Thank you.
I think I can handle that. He kind of walks inside.
Is there any way you could get us some... I call all my teammates. "Hey, guys, get over here. Is there any way you could get us some disguises as well? Like, just maybe some, like, uniforms?"
Isabella, we don't quite have a ton of time here to chit chat.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, like, I'm
I think
sorry if I
escape
don't
is our
want-
only thing we can ask for you.
I'm so sorry. I don't want my friends to get shot at. Ooh, anyway, let's get the fuck out of here. But I will be taking this loaf of bread.
Yeah, he as you come into the kitchen, he snags a loaf of bread off one of the counters and like kind of puts it in your arms. It's wrapped in plastic.
Nice.
He says, "There's the loaf of bread," and well, I mean, right now he kind of peeks out of the door. Right now we can. Well, you got anyone else coming? You do. You have
Nara's
3.
Fuck, we have 3 more people coming. Can we just get everyone in here right now except for me out, so I can... Obviously, I need to stay because, like, no one else is going to charm this guy.
You don't have to be within super far range of him for him to be charmed. He's charmed by you until you stop concentrating on the spell. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Everyone who comes through here who says they're with Isabella, just get him out.
Get him
And give
out
them
safely, or he pulls out a meat
Safely,
cleaver,
yeah.
or you want me?
Safely.
Oh, okay.
You can take her away, but that's okay. We don't need that.
Then this guy's boss comes up to him and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing with these criminals? Huh? What are you doing, Tony?" And Tony, the bigger guy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What'd you say?
That's my boyfriend.
Tony, the bigger kind of fat guy, he starts blushing. He goes, "Yeah, I told you about her. Don't you remember, Jack?" And the leader of this kitchen's like, "No, get him out of here, man. Go. If you can't have your girlfriend back here. This isn't just a free-for-all. And bring your pets, too. And he points to the 2 big cats.
Guys, should I another charm person?
You can't.
only hold
you
this
can only do
spell
it on
one,
one person at a time.
That's fine. Well, I feel like this guy is like a little bit of higher priority than this guy. No offense, Tony. Great guy.
He still
What do
gets a saving throw, though.
Okay, well, let's just get the fuck out of here then.
Yeah, let's just move.
All right. Jerome. Going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He actually can't make it all the way inside,
He
so
can
he's
double
gonna
move.
he could, yeah. Yeah. He can do that. All right. Pox. Assuming you're running as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, we gotta go
5,
to the
10,
kitchen.
15, 20, 25. So you can only kind of go up and down on this length of the board. I don't know if you can see where my finger's at.
Can I go left?
Sorry, up and down this. So you come in here, you can go up to this space or down to this space.
I'd go down to that space at the bottom.
Okay.
And yeah.
So Nara, you can go down to the bottom here, or you can go up to the top over here next to Solus.
Up, sorry.
Okay. All right, so you guys all pile into the kitchen. As you come in, each of you comes in. Tony kind of pulls out his meat cleaver at each of you, and he goes, "Who are you with?" And then you all say, "Isabella." And then he goes, "Okay." And he puts the cleaver away. And then the next person comes in, "Who are you with?" And then he goes, "Isabella." "Okay." Puts it away.
Fucking Tony.
He goes, "I got your back, baby." All right. So,
No problem, Tony.
best thing we can do is wait here for them to come up the alleyway, and then we'll get you guys out the bottom. So, you guys all hold for a moment as bzz, 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 bzz. Robot comes up through this alleyway, pushes the dumpster, because the dumpster's kind of in its way, pushes the dumpster out of the way, up past the door where you guys are at, and comes up to the back here, fires a blast into the back of the building here. And Tony goes, "No, now's your chance." So,
Fucking booking it.
Kathrak, you're up first. You and Solus can move if you'd like together. So, because I didn't let Solus move on his last turn, so you guys can go down, and there's more buildings at the bottom. So this is a door to another building down here. Your exit, by the way, guys, is... I'll put a star on it. Your exit out of the situation to the open city is right here.
Oh boy.
Okay?
Got it.
And this is an escape game. This is not a surrender game. I'm just going to tell you as your DM.
How tall are the buildings?
Varying. I'll put little numbers for stories on each of them. 3 stories.
How big is
2
this?
Now,
stories.
are you gonna update in real
4
time
stories.
as we move where the police bots are moving?
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. So are the ones that are outside the 3, are they still in the same spot? I feel like they might have moved.
The one that was out front is still out front, but you wouldn't know that. But I'm telling you that as a DM.
Right.
Where'd I put my lid? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Well, the only reason I was asking because if they would have been gone into the main alleyway that we see in front of us, then I would have probably seen them. Or
Okay.
if I walked out.
So yeah, you're here out the front door. Oops, let me turn my camera. So you're not out the front door, out of the bottom door of this kitchen down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got a door here that you can dip into. It's closed though at the moment. So it looks like a regular metal
can I
door
see
with a
behind the
silver
house
handle.
that's the number 4.
So back
behind
this
the
way
building?
is a dead
Yeah, can
end.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going into the number 4 building.
Okay. So you come up to this door, It's got a silver handle on it, like a silver door handle with a keyhole in the middle of the door handle, like a circular door handle. So kind of like one of those classic doors, just a regular door.
Yeah.
How are you going to try and get in? You going to try twisting that handle first?
I mean, yeah.
All right. You twist the handle. It is locked.
Now, do I have anything in my inventory that could be used as a lockpick, or probably not?
You probably wouldn't, but you could try and get the attention of Zim or Jerome would definitely have some lock-pickable items. Nara probably would too. Isabella.
A cat form.
Yeah.
I have a ring of quotation.
So can I come and do that, or do I need to wait for my turn? Like,
You would
I
need to
don't-
wait for your turn.
Okay.
So you could do what's called holding your action, Kathrak. Just hold your action there. Walter, thank you for the sub.
Hold. I'll
Yeah,
go ahead and hold.
I have a portation ring. Will that do anything?
A what ring?
A portation ring? Like
A shrinking
can I-
ring?
I don't think so. I think it like will teleport you.
I don't remember
think.
giving you a teleport ring. Did I give her a teleport ring?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Well,
She should have written it down though, so I don't know.
Yeah, it says portation ring right here.
I think that's the shrinking
Right.
ring.
Right before like wedding. Oh, might be.
Oh.
Am I? Is that what it is? I don't.
It's not
Also-
a teleportation ring, no.
Do we have anyone in our party that could maybe like so there's the alleyway right in front of the right in between buildings 3 and 2. I'm wondering if we have anyone that can
Oh,
set up
wait a minute.
a trap in between
guys,
those
okay.
two buildings.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Why don't I
yeah,
just?
yeah.
Maybe.
That way we could pass freely with or at least somewhat freely. Or maybe
Prestidigitation.
put up an illusion.
Sorry, go
I
ahead,
won't
buddy.
open doors either. Also, I broke my lockpicks before, so I don't have lockpicks.
Yeah, no, my prestidigitation. I can just cast that. It'll unlock any lock, right?
Is that what it says?
I don't think so.
Is that not?
I think it opens doors. It doesn't unlock locks. You know what I mean? Like it'll open an already unlocked door without you needing to touch it. But I don't think it unlocks locks. Go ahead and click on it and read it and let me know if it says something like that.
Okay. Instantaneous sensory effect. Lighter step out a candle, a torch or a campfire. Cleaner soil and object. Chill warmer flavor. Color. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, it is your turn, Isabella. You're in the middle of the kitchen. You got Tony next to you. I will mark Tony with this dice. He will follow you if you want him to.
Yeah, he can. Hey Tony, do you happen to have a key?
This particular door you wouldn't even know is locked yet. Your character hasn't gotten there yet.
Okay. Well, why don't we just Eldritch blast it?
So first, your character will need to move.
Okay.
So your
well,
character's here in the middle of the kitchen right now, if you can see the map. So you're in the middle of the kitchen right now. You move down to the bottom, and here
Okay.
you can see Kathrak struggling with the door, and Tony's behind you. It's to a different building, though. It's not to the kitchen. It's to a different building.
Well, we could just blast it open. We could do that.
You could try. You want to roll an attack?
But that means I'll have used up
Here's
another.
the thing.
You could use an
I'll
Eldritch Blast.
I think
That
that'd
That
be
would
kind of
make
loud.
noise. Yeah.
That'd be kind of loud. I think we
Okay.
should, since this is a game of escape, I think we should try to avoid making as much noise as possible while also kind of like creating diversions.
Okay.
Rather than...
Well, what do you guys think I should do then?
Run.
Should we just gun
Can
him?
do you have any like illusion spells that can transform the surroundings? Kind of like Blake's trap that he put down that they couldn't see unless they detected it.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
damage
yeah,
usage.
yeah. With prestidigitation, I think I can do that. I can create a sensory effect, like a puff of wind, music notes, or weird smell. I can also make a color, small mark, or symbol appear.
So you could maybe make foot sounds on the north side of that building. What's the range on it?
It doesn't say.
Should be at the top of the spell.
Oh, 10 feet. It's a
10 feet.
10-foot range,
Okay.
and the duration is an hour.
Okay, so she could have cast it before she moved.
If you wanted to do that, you could. You could cast it like
what if she
outside this
she,
door
like,
because you were right
emulate our
here.
voices?
Oh yeah, I can do that. It says that I can do any sort of sensory stuff like that, like musical notes, voices.
What if she emulated like all of our noises or all of our voices talking in that room?
You
And-
wouldn't be able to do all of everyone's voices at once. Prestidigitation isn't that strong, but
Okay.
you would be able to do one person's voice or some whispers, like some random whispers, or like
I
that.
think
could do
it was
You,
that.
you
I
heard
think
the,
doing-
you heard
do
the
footsteps?
voice of, you heard the voice of the cop, right?
Yeah, I think so.
They're over there.
Oh, okay. I cast that 10 feet away.
Okay, what do you say? What do you have it say?
Yeah, like they're.
They're
It's gotta-
over there. See them on the north corridor. Woo woo woo. I like donuts.
Okay,
They're
so
robots.
it's gonna have to be short. So we'll say they're over there.
Oh wait, they're over there. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so
They're over there.
What? No inspiration point? What? That was what?
if she came up with it herself, maybe. All right. So you say they're over there. Go ahead and roll me a deception check with advantage. So roll twice, take the higher number. It's kind of like inspiration.
You hold shift and click it, it'll do advantage. Or you can just click it twice.
All right,
That's a good roll.
26.
Oh, okay.
They no matter what they roll, unless they roll a natural 20, they can't get past that. That's a 2. That's a 15. So this robot turns and takes a few steps in this direction. This robot turns and takes a step in its direction.
Yes.
Dance.
So you've kind of faced them away from the current issue. Then you get to move down here.
As a DM, if I cast Charm Person on a robot, will it work, or do you need to have a?
No.
Okay, just checking.
You need a hack in.
It has to be a humanoid.
I think it says that it doesn't work on constructs, or at least you would know as Isabella that trying to charm a construct wouldn't work. Something that isn't living.
Also, like vampiric touch, does that work with robot energy too, or is that
I
just?
believe
human
that
energy?
would work. I
Yeah.
believe, but I can double check.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm about to fuck up a robot.
All right. Jerome is going to come through here. He's going to pull out some lock-picking stuff and attempt to sleight of hand this bad boy. Rolls an 18 on dice. Sticks a few lock-picking mechanisms into the keyhole of the door, twists the handle, and opens the door up for himself to go through. As he comes inside, he looks around, and this is a storage building. So it's got like items in it that look like they are being stored on big shelves, and they look like scraps and things like that. So pieces of metal, kind of like Jerome's dream in this room. Just all kinds of screws and nuts and bolts and all that kind of stuff in this room. Kind of like a warehouse, I should say. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a warehouse. Okay. Pox.
We're running.
Okay. You coming in here?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna come down.
What do you want to do once you get in here?
Storage room? Can I roll a? Oh man, I have the worst perception, but like, I kind of just want to roll a perception. I don't know.
Okay.
I want to see what's stored here. I mean, we need. I feel like we're thinking rust, man. Whatever we got right now is way out tech from what we're up against. Where's my perception? Can I look around? I want to just take a quick.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception check. With a
too dark.
5. Yeah,
But first, let me find
it
a
is pretty
light
dark in
switch.
here. Yeah, it's pretty dark in here. Robots. Since this robot, you're not sure what they would be doing, so I'm going to take them off the board for now. This robot is going to continue up this direction, off the map a little bit. And then you hear it say, Nara, you specifically hear it say,
Did you say that?
and then the other one goes in the distance.
Wasn't me.
So they seem like they're catching on. Nara, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna run into building 4. How far can I go?
You can't quite make it into building 4. You can make it to here.
Oh, okay.
Even with your double move, the furthest you can get is here or here. Actually, you know what? You can. You just go behind the door over here. There you go.
Can I do perception or no?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Yep, same thing. Not much to see in here.
Great.
Zim.
Okay. I'm going to go out the door, and I have 30 feet of climb feet, and a story is roughly 14 feet, so I'm going to climb on top of the building number 2.
Okay. So...
You want to put me on a dice?
Yeah, you're going to double move up there?
Yep.
Okay. I'll say you're up there. Okay. What do you want to do?
I mean, I can't. I don't have any more movement, so that's it.
All right. Kathrak, you are up.
All right. I'm almost kind of wanting to do some like scouting. So
Okay.
I'm thinking I might want to run to the 2 spaces right under the 3.
Okay. So where do you want to go? Like right here or here?
Yeah, right next to the corner.
Okay.
And then am I able to kind of
yeah,
like
you can peek around the
do
corner.
a perception check?
Yeah,
around
roll me
the
a
corner?
stealth check.
Stealth check.
And we're gonna add 10 to it. Okay, 23. Oh, pretty good perception check by the robot.
Oh god.
As you peek around the corner, this robot is kind of facing the other direction. It's at the very end of this alley over here. And as you peek around the corner, it's just starting to kind of turn around and thinks it might have seen you. As it says...
I think they're over here.
Might be.
All right. You...
I'm almost wondering if somebody could come up and throw down a trap or something.
Zim might be able to. No,
if
he
they
won't
get
be able to.
stopped right there.
All right, Isabella, you are here between the 2 buildings. So your party's kind of hiding in building that's 4 stories right here.
Okay, so I turn to Tony and I'm like, okay, Tony, do you know the quickest way to get out of here? Like, we just need to get out as soon as possible.
He says, yeah, I mean, if you go down this alleyway, if you, just go straight west.
Straight west? Okay, can you lead the way?
Sure, yeah, I could lead the way, sure. I could do that for you.
That guy.
Yeah, of course. You're so hot. All right.
Great.
All right. So do you want him to dash? Do you want him to like use all of his movement to go as far as he can?
Yeah, use all of his movement to go as far as he can.
Okay.
And we'll just follow him. Hopefully that'll be kind of a diversion since he does work here. So.
All right. He runs to like here, and he kind of looks at all of you guys and looks at the robot that's down the alleyway, and he kind of gives you like these big eyes, like the robot's like coming this way, so like be careful.
If I were to cast Eldritch Blast on a robot, would Tony get hurt? Would he be within range?
So, if you look at the map here, Tony is all the way over here, and the robot is up here, kind of off the map a little bit. Here he is. Okay. So coming down this alleyway towards Tony, you're all the way over here. So you're not hitting anybody with any Eldritch Blasts from there. But if you want to use your movement on your turn to follow him up to that point, you can.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Everyone else stay back.
Okay. So you follow Tony up to that point, and do you want to fire Eldritch Blast at the robot, or do you want to?
I'm just worried that we'll give away our location.
Seems like your location might already be given away.
And Eldritch Blast. So but after that, I only have 1 spell slot left.
No, Eldritch Splash is a cantrip.
cantrip.
You don't use a spell
Yep.
slot.
So you
Cantrips are
don't
fine.
need to worry about it.
Awesome! Fuck that bitch!
All right, go ahead and roll Eldritch Blast.
I always forget that.
So you roll the plus that's next to it first.
Seriously. So this. Come on, bud. And +8.
22 is going to hit this creature. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
Ooh. Oh.
6, okay. So with a 6 damage, you fire your Eldritch Blast at this robot down the alleyway. It hits the robot square in the chest, who then aims his cannon upward at you guys down the alleyway.
Her damage should be more on that, by the way, Commander, because she's level 5. It should be 2d10.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Maybe D&D Abound's just messed up.
I think you just have to click the 2d10 that is underneath it when you open up the spell.
Oh. Really?
I don't know. That's what I would do, but
Yeah.
oh, mine
I
says
feel like you
2d8.
shouldn't-
So no, did she level to level 5?
Yeah. Let me see here.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Let's see. Spells. Eldritch Blast.
Because mine says like 2d8.
Yeah. I guess that's just a mistake in D&D Beyond. So go ahead and
maybe.
roll another D10. So do it again.
Okay.
So click on the damage again.
Awesome.
Every time you hit with Eldritch Blast, you're going to click that twice now. So 12 damage.
Oh, it's
That's
12.
pretty good. That's above
pretty good.
average.
Oh, okay.
Max damage is 20.
Oh, okay.
So you got 12.
So yeah, a little bit above. All right. So you deal 12 damage to this robot as again it raises its arms up and prepares to fire down the alleyway at you.
Oh, God.
Jerome is going to move over here to this door and open it up from the inside, kind of peeking out into the alleyway. Pox. You're here. In the storage room across from Jerome. You're muted.
Now we cannot hear you.
Hello?
There you
Hello?
go.
There we go.
My audio engine. I'm running west. Sorry, I was trying to say, at level 5, you get 2 beams, and then
Yep.
at level, yeah, for your...
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, I'm
Okay.
running.
So if you
I'm
want,
running.
you can sprint. Like, so you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can make it all the way to here.
Oh, yeah, no, right there. Perfect, yes.
Okay.
That's distance.
All right, that is some distance. Let's see here. Robots. Robot's going to come down this way. They don't get to move very far. It's going to fire. Okay. Isabella, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Top left.
Please don't kill me.
So 9.
Unlucky bad roll.
Okay.
Oh.
The robot aims its weapon down the alleyway and a large beam fires down the alleyway at both you and Tony.
How much damage do I take?
You're gonna take
Tony's not dead, is he? That came out as like
14
one word.
points. 14 points.
Okay.
Oh, it's not even that bad.
Well,
Tony,
okay.
the entire top half of Tony's body is obliterated on the spot.
Wait, what?
You were using him as a meat shield. Let's be real.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Tony's
Tony was
limp
trying to kill him.
legs fall to the ground.
Oh, damn.
No top half of his body even there. His guts are splattered across the back alleyway behind you.
That's so unnecessarily gory, bro. You could have just been like, he died. You need it. What if Tony had a family?
Oh, rip.
Shouldn't have used him as a meat shield.
Oh,
I
well.
wasn't trying to use him as a fucking meat shield.
Ah.
I was
What
just
do you
trying to
expect
kick their dumb
to
ass.
happen?
It's no biggie.
I'd
The,
see you because you're like the omnipotent, all-knowing god of this fucking particular universe, bro. But for the rest of
You're
us,
not sure. You know, there are
yeah.
consequences for all these actions, okay?
And we're like, the consequences that he dies. Go fuck yourself.
This robot comes back, and go ahead and roll me a stealth check, Blake.
Yeah, I got you.
Fuck you.
I would have been covered, just an FYI. I wouldn't have been peeking, but I'll roll you. I got you.
You still add 10 to it.
Yeah, 23.
Okay. All right. He probably not going to see you no matter what he rolls. Oh, 19 still misses. With that, the robots are done. Nara and
Okay.
Solus.
So can I see, is there like a door? Okay, 4. Is that the only door out, or is there one on this side also?
There's one where Jerome's standing, and then there's one where you're at, and that's it.
Okay. So how far away am I? I'm with Solus, right? Is
Yeah,
he,
Solus is in the alleyway, like outside the door.
Okay, is he coming? Can he come with me or no?
He can. He just can't move double his speed without Kathrak next to him.
Okay, how far could I get with him?
30 feet.
Which is where?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There.
Okay, so let me just, we'll just go out or like inside behind Jerome.
Okay. All right. Got it. Zim, you're up.
Okay. So I looked up jumping rules, and I can jump whatever my strength modifier is. So I'm gonna jump across the other building and climb up. I also have climbing, so
Okay.
I'm gonna get on the other roof.
Okay.
Which should I can do it in
Your
30.
modifier is how much?
I have a 16.
Oh, you can jump 16. 16. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I can jump 16 feet across.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna climb up to that building because I have climbing as well, so it's not really
Okay.
terrible. And that should take, I don't know, maybe 30 feet of movement. And then I'm gonna run 40 feet towards the back of that building, like towards the robots, staying out of their view.
Okay.
And I'm going to growl very loudly, trying to grab their attention.
You want to move all the way to the back of the building, like there?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You don't need to roll anything for that. As you roar, the two robots face the building. And they both kind of simultaneously say,
Come down from the roof, and you will not be harmed.
all right. Kathrak, you're up. You there,
You're
Jimmy?
muted, I think, Jimmy. Are you there?
No, I actually zoned out.
Oh, okay.
You're good. So you're good.
So I heard what happened with him yelling at the robots, and they told him to come down. So now it's just my go.
Yep, so you are here. This robot is turned away from you. This robot is distracted as well.
Honestly, I kind of just want to dart past the alley.
Yeah?
I mean,
grabbed their
I think
attention, so-
yeah, the sooner more of us get closer to that exit, I think the better. Because I
Okay.
think it's much easier to move one person.
So you want to do double your move? Move up to 12 spaces.
Remind me where Solus is again.
He is in the building below you with Nara here.
And is Nara, you moving him?
She's not able to move him the same way you are.
No, but I think, I mean, I should have like enough to do it, right? Like one by one.
Even without you, he can move the same speed that he's moving right now with you, Nara, even if you're not there. The thing is, he's not able to do the double move thing like he was doing with Kithrak.
I think I should go pick him up.
Up to you.
I'll do it.
Okay. 15. That's 15. That leaves you with 45 movement. When
so
you...
can I get to where I wanted to go?
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. You can get to there.
Let's do it.
All right. That is your move.
You'll love to see it.
And let's see here. That is Kithrak's turn. Isabella, you're up. Down the alleyway here is the robot that you fired at. Looks distracted right now, so you have a chance to run by him if you want.
Well, I'm going to take a second because I'm now traumatized. So thank you for that one. I guess I'll just run.
All right.
Eldritch Blast on the way out.
You want to fire another Eldritch Blast?
Your best
Up to you.
What does the team think? No?
Doesn't really matter what they think. What do you want to do?
I mean, the robots are distracted, and I think throwing another distraction towards where we're all running.
Okay, fine. No Eldritch Blast. No Eldritch Blast. I'll just dip. I caress the dead legs of my lover for like 5 seconds.
All right.
And can I loot his meat cleaver?
Yeah, it's on the ground. Yeah.
Okay, I loot that.
You got it.
Does he have anything else?
Nah.
Okay,
Nothing for you.
well,
Not unless you want to spend your whole turn looking through his pants legs.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Okay, and then we're out.
So you're gonna move just your regular movement speed, or are you gonna move double?
Dash.
All right.
I'm double
10,
those.
15, 20, 25, 30, 10. As you run towards the edge of the map and find your way towards the open city, just as you're about to hit the breakaway to get to the opening of the city where there's more places for you guys to run and more places for you guys to hide, and you can kind of lose the police. Right as you kind of pass the corner of building 5 here, to your right, you see 2 large yellow eyes staring at you.
Wait, like my dad's eyes?
No. This creature staring at you, its head is almost as big as the building that it's next to. This creature is ginormous, and it tilts its mechanical snake-like head at you. Its eyes light up this bright yellow color, and spotlights land on you, Isabella.
I'm being iron gianted. I'm being fucking iron gianted. Okay, charm person?
Oh god, the thing is fucking huge.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This creature that is staring at you lunges forward to attack you.
Okay,
It goes to bite down on you. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Commander, if you fucking kill me,
I thought this was an escape.
You
oh my
literally-
god.
I feel like he's reinforced run faster.
Okay.
Betrayal.
You bitch. You specifically said that I wouldn't need to do this.
All right. So, the creature lunges forward, and as it seems like it's gonna go into like bite you, what it actually does is its mouth kind of comes near you, and then it lets out like a loud screeching roar that kind of pierces your eardrums. And you take a total of 14 points of
Again?
thunder damage.
What does that even mean?
It lets out this loud screeching roar, and you notice that its snake-like body is coiled up in the middle of the street, and you can see people all around are like running inside buildings trying to avoid this creature. And to your left is an opening to get into a building if you want to
Yeah,
try and
no,
dip
I
into
don't-
that building.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be going in the building, please.
Okay. So there is an opening here. As you walk in and slam the door, you're actually inside of a small shop.
What? Okay, also to the party at large, I have 1 hit point left. Just the 1.
So as you slam the door to the shop, diddle-diddling, you look behind you, and there is a mother and her child who are kind of hunkered down in the back of this shop. And it looks like a small clothing shop. Looks like a mom and pop shop.
Hi, guys.
All right, that's your turn. Jerome. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 25. Jerome is going to run up here and come up to the door for building 5, which is closed. And he notices that there's like this weird pad next to it. He tries tapping on the pad and punching the pad, and nothing seems to work. He then takes out his card and he like presses it up against the pad, and diddle-ding, it lets him in. He steps inside this building number 5, and he goes, "Come on, guys!" It's my whole wheat Pete impression. All right.
That was pretty good.
Thanks.
I think
Pox.
it's for you, though.
Pox, you are here.
We hustle. We hustle. Oh gosh.
So,
That thing slides out.
are you going straight this direction?
If I touch that star, do I magically get a mission complete menu and then do I get like a cinematic where I get saved? No. Oh,
In a way, kind of. In a way, kind of. I'll tell you.
A cinematic
yo,
ending of getting fucking chopped on.
What? Should break.
Do it.
Gosh.
Do it. Do it. Live your best life. Do it.
Well, where else are we gonna go? Are we gonna attack it? No. How are we gonna get rid of it?
I'm go for it.
What are you gonna do? What do you think? What are you gonna do, dude? What are you gonna do?
I'm way far back. I'm in the worst position of everyone. So.
I
You'll
mean,
figure it out. You'll
building
figure it
5,
out.
it seems like, I don't know. You know, Jerome went there for a reason, right?
Not necessarily. He just couldn't make it very much further.
Oh,
Oh man.
it just seemed
Give
important
it
with the
old-
pad and all
the
that.
The old up and over the old loop-de-loop. Can I, if I sprint, can I outrun it?
Probably. The thing looks big but slow.
Like if I went, you know what I mean?
Its snout is peeking past the building. You haven't seen much of it yet, but you know that it's a gigantic creature that's as big as a building.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
We got its escape. This is an escape mission. We got to escape. We got to get out of
Okay,
here.
so what are you doing?
Can I?
You going straight for the star?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go straight for. Can I use my? Wait. There's nobody around, right? Cops. Nobody can see us right now. There's no
Not
enemies looking
necessarily.
at us
Yeah,
directly?
no, it doesn't seem that way.
Change appearance. Boom.
Okay.
I want to use changeling, magic changeling form. I'm gonna change into the shopkeeper that we got the cards from.
Okay. So you're Jax.
Disguise. Just yes.
Okay.
That's what I said.
I don't think your clothes change, but you can look like
You know,
him.
it's they're yeah. You know, I'm holding on to them. They're baggy, but you know when I make it work.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna run, and then we're gonna but down a square though, down, so he can't just swipe at me, dude. Come on, no opportunity attacks here. There's enough space. I say, help me! They're back there.
So as you run to the star, your character magically disappears. And a cutscene plays. No, I'm just kidding. But as you do kind of reach that open area, as you run past this creature, first go ahead and roll me a perception check. Four. This creature is ginormous, but it doesn't actually look like a combat creature. It doesn't look like a creature that's built for combat. It looks like it's a creature built for convenience, maybe. You're unsure.
Like
but
travel?
Yeah, well, maybe. You're not sure exactly, but it definitely doesn't look like a combat or a guard creature. It looks like a creature that is aesthetically snake-like, but for all intents and purposes, it doesn't have any weapons on it. Its teeth are not sharp. It's just a big metal monstrosity of some kind that has some kind of use that you're just unsure just by looking at it, but it's a useful creature and less of a combat creature. Calling it a creature would be a push, or not a push, a stretch. It looks like, it's a robot. All right, that's what you get. The robots are going to move.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to... Yeah, they're just going to shout again for Zim to come down. And they are going to hold their actions. Nara. You're all the way back here.
Yeah, so I have invisibility, but I have to touch someone for that to be, used, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where can I move to?
You can make it that far. Or you can dip into one of these shops, or you can go up into building 5.
So this says at higher levels, I can target. I'm not at a higher level. I'm not high enough level for that to work, right?
Right.
Do you have
invisibility.
higher level spell slots?
She doesn't have level 3 spell slots, no.
No.
Isn't invisibility a level 1 spell?
It says.
I think it's level 2.
No, I'm at level 2.
Okay, what spell is invisibility?
Yeah, is it under level 1 or level 2, the original?
It says second level.
Okay.
Second level? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, is it also in first level? Or is it just in second?
I only see it in second.
Okay. Then, yeah, because it would auto put it in second if it could higher level cast, but it's probably just second. Yeah, it's second.
Okay.
So that's not.
I mean,
So-
you can just cast it on yourself. Or
Yeah,
one
if you
other
want.
creature.
You can cast it on yourself or someone else.
Okay.
And there's no one else next to you, is there?
No,
Yeah, you would
but-
not be able to get to somebody and cast invisibility this turn. You have to choose.
Oh, okay.
Because this is about as far as you can get with invisibility, or with also casting invisibility. So otherwise, you got to use your action, which is normally what you would use as invisibility for, but you'd have to use your action to move extra if you wanted. So this
Yeah.
is as far as you can make it if you want to cast invisibility.
I'm gonna duck into. What's that shop?
This one, you're not sure. It's just a shop.
No, the 3.
3?
Or yeah.
It's just another shop. But you can dip in there if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just be hovering by the door.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right. So you open the door to this shop. Looks like it is a shop where they're selling purses and handbags and that kind of thing.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Zim.
I'm going to try to get on. Can I make it on top of building 5? I should have enough movement, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna get on top of building 5.
Okay. As you leap across from building 3 to building 5, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Most certainly. 1 second.
Okay. So you're gonna only end up taking 14 points of force damage as the cannon fires up at you.
Sounds good. And I'm gonna move. How much movement should I have left? I don't know how much that cost.
That would have been all of your movement.
Okay. Then I'm going to growl again, hopefully grabbing the attention of the any other creatures in the area, because I obviously don't know about the big one yet.
Yep. All right, you growl again, and the robot kind of faces in that direction, and the other one. Go ahead and roll me a performance check.
Yeah, sure.
16.
Yeah.
It seems more concerned with the people in its immediate vicinity.
Okay.
All right. Pox. As you ran past that creature, by the way, it was not able to like lunge out and attack you or anything, and it didn't do anything to you. It just watched you with its spotlights as you ran out into the open city area, where out here it's kind of like a town square out to the west, and there are crowds of people that are gathered around, and you're able to dip into the crowd of people if you want. Did you hear me?
Hello? Hey, no, my...
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize your thing was off. So there's a crowd of people that are surrounding this area in like a town square over here. It's like a big open area. Imagine like Times Square. It's kind of like that. So there's a bunch of different directions you can go, and then there's a big crowd you can dip into. And it looks like they've all cleared out of this area, like they've been ordered to clear out of this area. So, what is your choice? Do you want to try and dip into the crowd?
I don't want to completely escape because I don't want to leave everybody behind. I want to.
Okay.
What's the nearest sort of cover I can kind of watch from? Like, is this
probably a crowd?
So should I just stay in the crowd and watch? Are they? I don't know if the crowds are watching or are they leaving.
Yeah, the crowd, there's a lot of them that are kind of watching, and what I'd like you to do is roll me a stealth check to try and slip into the crowd without anyone noticing. Their eyes are more fixed on the large creature than anything else.
19.
All right, so it's going to be a 29. So you slip yourself into the crowd without anyone noticing, and you're able to kind of blend in and find your way into the crowd. That creature that had its spotlights on you loses you in like a group of people that you kind of slip into, and some people are looking around for you, like they're like, oh, I swear I just saw somebody, like I swear somebody just came out of that alleyway, but they seem to have lost you, and so has that big creature. All right, so that is that. Just describing that for you. Kathrak, you're up. You are right here.
Let's do it.
You running?
I think so.
All right.
Am I still carrying?
Yeah, you can move with Solus.
Let's do it.
And get you both in there, but this is going to be a stealth check with disadvantage. Okay. So even though it's a big crowd, Solus kind of makes you stand out. So
yeah.
And roll twice, take the lower number. You can also click shift and then click it. Okay. 18 still not bad. Solus is going to roll his. Okay. So, lucky for you, as you come out of the alleyway, Solus kind of sleeks into the shadows with you along the side of a building. This creature, kind of distracted by Pox, doesn't seem to notice you slip by it. And this creature doesn't look intelligent or anything. It just looks like it's a big creature, that's all. It doesn't look super intelligent or anything, so it doesn't seem to notice you as its big spotlight eyes travel back towards this kind of alleyway where everyone's coming from, as it looks for the next person to come through. So you and Solus slip by safely and blend into the crowd. Only problem is you're not sure where Pox is. Pox, you're not sure where they are. It's kind of one of those situations. You're not losing each other, but you're kind of dispersing yourselves into the crowd. So that'll be something we pick up next time and how we resolve that. Next up is Isabella. Isabella, you are in this shop right here. The creature looks like it's kind of scanning this area. So if you want to try and distract it, you can. And then You know, your allies can try and get through, or you can wait for somebody else to try and distract it and let you get through.
All right, guys. That's a big robot.
Your character would probably know to stay back out of this until somebody distracts it.
Yeah, because I have one hit.
Yeah,
point,
exactly.
so
You're
I'm
very
gonna-
injured.
probably just gonna stay here
Yep.
right now. Good luck with that, though.
All right. Jerome is going to summon his turret and have it walk forward into the opening here. And the creature is going to lunge at the turret. And the turret is going to try and like climb up the building a little bit to turn the creature away from everybody. Okay. So the creature is dealing with the turret. And it does lunge and hit the turret, but doesn't kill it. Again, it only does that kind of like sound blast. It doesn't actually like bite into anybody. Pox, you're up. In the crowd, you do anything in particular?
Shape shift back to form.
Okay.
Did I hear anybody saying something about a cat or a giant cat person?
No, it seems like most people didn't see him because he slipped into the shadows. The big building left a shadow, so.
Okay. So he didn't go into. He didn't go into the crowd?
Yeah, they slipped into the crowd, but the crowd is so distracted by what's going on that they didn't notice the.
Can I want to look for Cathrak?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perceptions. I wish there was a way I could talk my way into finding him with my own eyes. I wish I could talk my eyes into. Yeah, fucking, yeah.
It's a big crowd of people.
Yeah,
but you're hoping that one of them will find you. The robots are going to do their thing. They're kind of out of vision. They continue to call for Zim to come down. Nara, you are up. You
All
watch Solus escape.
Okay. I can't see me though. I don't really know.
Sorry?
I can't see me. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Sorry.
You're
okay,
good.
so if I go in there to Isabella, cure wounds, can I escape then, or will I not have enough to run?
It would be risky. It'd be very risky.
So can I just go in there with her and then I'll cure wounds?
Yeah, you can do that. Easy.
Okay.
Go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
Isabella, you
Okay.
get back 11.
Yes.
Heal 11. And Zim.
Okay. How tall is this creature? The big one.
This one is, it's not super tall. It's probably half the height of the building. So
Okay,
14,
and it's distract-
28,
is there any buildings
30,
on the other
30
side of
some
this?
feet tall.
Is there any other buildings on the other side of this 5 on the?
Over here? No.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
It's a big
I'm just
open
gonna
square.
run and leap and try to parkour my damage. I should live.
Okay.
It's 70 feet, and that would be 76 damage.
Okay. So
Unless
you
you
want
do
to, where do you
anything
want to
with
leap? Do you want to
acrobatics
leap
stuff.
like in the back over here?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm leaping in the back. I'm trying to.
All right.
I'm getting out.
Yeah. So
If you do acrobatics for damage, less if I parkour right, or not. If not, it's fine.
sure, why not? We'll let you roll an acrobatics check.
Okay, that's bad. I'm taking full damage. Give it to
Okay.
me.
Here's
It's
my
76.
d6. 5, 6, 12, 13, 18, 22. Is there one more? 23. I wasn't actually counting. I think that was 7 though.
23 all day.
Yep.
Okay. So what happens is as I hit the ground, I absorb all of the damage and I'm rolled, but I turn back into my normal form, taking very minimal damage actually.
Okay.
And I sneak into the crowd.
All right, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. You do not get the plus 10. So you're far away from Nara.
Doesn't matter.
Nice. 22. It's good. All right, you slip into the crowd. Nobody seems to notice you jump off the bridge, or not off the bridge, off the building.
5-story building.
Yes. Kathrak, you are in the crowd now with Solus. Anything you want to do? Want to look around for people?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Yeah,
that's
go
all I
for
can
it.
do, really, right?
Yeah, roll me a perception. Isabella, you're up. Nothing. Kathrak. Nothing to
Great.
see.
Great.
So, Isabella, you are in this shop with Nara.
What up, Nara? What up, Solus?
Solus is not with her in this case. Just so you know. It's just you two ladies.
Hey, what's up, Nara? It's been a minute.
You know what we should do?
What should we
The
do?
clothing shop. Should we just like ask for clothes?
I think, well, maybe we could. I mean, we should probably be disguised, right?
Disguise, yeah.
100. I mean, I have my spell, but I just want to make sure everyone's. But that only lasts for an hour. Who's
The lady in the
shopkeeper?
back's like, take whatever you want. Just take whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
grab.
word?
I'm
Okay,
gonna grab-
well. So I'm just gonna.
Okay, so this is kind of like a Goodwill. So,
Oh, cool. So
It's
I think
thrifty.
our plan would be face masks.
No
just
masks.
Things that cover our body.
but you could get like a scarf or something to cover your face.
Yeah. Let's just do anything that could possibly cover our body or like what we look like.
Mhm.
And we should probably grab stuff for other people too.
Yep.
Okay.
For sure.
So we'll say you grab a bundle of clothes, quickly changing. That's your action for your turn.
Mhm.
And then what would you like to do? Would you like to try and leave the shop?
I think we should stay in here for a little bit.
Okay.
At least
Jerome.
until everyone else has got their shit together.
All right.
They're all
Jerome is
out,
going
though.
to sneak out as his cannon is distracting. He's got a 24. Sneaks through. And the cannon is going to fire on the creature, dealing no damage. And the creature is going to kill the cannon. Boom. All right. So, Nara and Solus. Sorry, not Nara and Solus. Nara. You are chilling here in the shop with Isabel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
All of your allies have escaped.
Okay, can I like look? Okay, so I have different outfit on, I guess. Is there any way I could like peek out and like look to see if there's
Yeah.
like if it's
Yeah,
do
roll
I
me a
need to-
perception check.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right, yeah. With a 21, it looks like it is distracted by the cannon that it just destroyed. So now would be your chance.
Okay. Yeah. I'm about.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. And then add 10 to it.
Ooh.
Yeah. 33 is going to be fine. All right. You sneak into the crowd. Easy peasy. Not a single soul notices you. Isabella, we're back to you. You're alone now. She snuck out. I'm going to give you a plus 15. Even though I gave her a plus 10, it didn't matter. I was going to give her plus 5 more anyway. So she got like almost 40. I'm going to give you plus 15 because you're wearing new clothes.
Cool. Okay. On deception or on stealth?
On stealth.
Okay. I would really just not to die. That would be really cool. I'd very much enjoy that. Okay, so stealth.
Okay. So with a 23, you sneak your way out.
Yes.
And nobody seems to notice as you slip into the crowd of people. And you all watch from your different viewpoints as the two robot guards approach from the alleyway. And they look out among the crowd and begin kind of pointing their weapons at the crowd, and the crowd begins to disperse. Oh my god! Ah! As they all start kind of running in different directions. And this other creature, this other like kind of big snake-like creature, on its bottom like belly area, there are these cogs that start spinning, these like spinning, whirling brushes on the bottom of its belly. and it sinks down to the ground and slithers along the street and starts sweeping things up on the street. And this was one of the big street sweepers that comes through and takes care of the trash and shit on the street.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Can I do a perception check to find people?
Yeah, we'll do that next time. We're going to end it for today. So we're already 10 minutes over. But I hope that you had a wonderful time today, guys. And we will check out what happens next time. So thank you, everyone, for showing up to the show. And we will get her rolling out of here. We'll raid somebody cool.